Good morning. Good morning. It is 5 in the morning. I've barely slept. I'm so tired. It's a bit cold as well, being February or end of February, but it is travel day and it's the first ever vlog for Matthew's World, so welcome. Hello. As you can imagine, my name is John. Yeah, it's going to be one of those sort of series. It's going to be weird. If you're going to be in for the ride, prepare yourself for some weirdness. My name is Matthew. John is my middle name, you know, Matthew John, so I was kind of half there. I'm exhausted, and we haven't even started yet, but I'm currently at home, about to get picked up to be driven to Heathrow Airport. It's about a 3-hour drive. Going to be flying with Qatar Airways today all the way to Vietnam. It's going to be a very long day. Very long day. But it should be fun. I need the heat. I really need the heat. It's been so cold here. It's been so wet. And I need something fresh and different. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, the driver should be here any minute now. I do get chauffeur driven. I know. I'll explain why in a bit. It usually works out cheaper. But I've driven back and forth so much. I travel so often. I can't be bothered anymore to do the drive myself. It's just putting the miles on the car. It's exhausting. I'd much rather sit in the back of a car and just have a kip. And just someone else take care of it for me. It's no different to flying. I don't fly the plane. Somebody else does it for me. Same with driving for the long distance stuff. You know, especially at 5 in the morning. I'm sleepy, but let's get going. Whew, 3 hours later, made it to the terminal. That wasn't a half bad drive, to be fair. It was alright. You know, it went quite quick. So, I don't think I can check in yet. I think, we'll have a look, but I think it's a bit too early. Qatar have flights out at about 8:30 in the morning, and it's about 8:15 now, so the check-in will be closed for that flight. Obviously that's not my flight, otherwise I'd be a bit late. That's the slowest door ever. But I think their check-in opens again around sort of 9:30, 10. But I'll try my luck now. So if I can get through, it would be useful. Already have the sunnies on though, because the sun is out. So may as well walk around with a bit of eye protection. I can see the check-in area, but I think it's all lights off. So this will be a bit annoying. I have to find somewhere to sit for probably an hour and do a bit of work, so we shall see, unless I can be lucky, but I don't think so. Nope, no such luck. That is most definitely all closed up. There's not a single soul around. Damn. I need to learn that lesson for next time, to either arrive here a bit later so I'm not sat around, or arrive here another time. Oh, I don't know, there is someone actually walking around. Well, I found somewhere to sit, albeit just a bar at my ass. But there we go. I'm going to be waiting here for about an hour, I think maybe an hour and a half. But there's not much else to do in this terminal. There really isn't. There's Smith's, nothing really in there. There's a bar, coffee shop, but I'm not much into coffee. So it is a sitting game, but that's fine. I've got music, I've got a laptop, I can crack on with things, so I'll be perfectly fine. Nice day though. Cold, but the sun is out. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, it's very peaceful around here. Very peaceful. Got hungry. Got a bar. Need a bit of protein. I haven't eaten in hours. Didn't have anything before I left. I know I can get things in the lounge on the plane, but that's still a while away. So I caved and got some very expensive They're like £3. Rip off, but it'll do. Check-in is finally open. Let's go. Let's get the bags gone and get through to departures. Lucky enough to get to use first class and business check-in. Easy. Checked in. All good. Now we go through security. Got fast pass as well for security because flying business, which is handy as well. Should be no queues there. I had to wait a little bit inside the check-in area as I was told that I couldn't quite get rid of my bags yet for my flight. But then, as soon as I sat down, I was then told that I can go check in. So that was odd, but whatever. Easily done, easy sorted. So yeah, fairly smooth experience. Just had to kill that first hour before I could get on with my day. But not doing too bad for time now. I've got a few meetings to do because I work in between these sort of things, running a business. So yeah, now to fast track security. Security was easy. I now need to try and find currency. I think I just found it. Easy, it's right here. Right, currency grabbed, which is good. Haven't got much, although it is like 1.5 million in Vietnamese dollar, which is mad. So apparently I'm a millionaire in Vietnam, and I'm guessing everyone would be. But there we go. So that's all got, just in case I need any cash. I shouldn't do, but just as an emergency. And now heading towards the lounge. Hello.
So how are you doing today?
Thank you. Yourself?
Good, thank you. Just bear with me.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
No worries. Right, let's find somewhere to sit. Preferably not right in the direct sunlight, although I don't think I have much choice. Because the sun is blasting down here at the moment. Not much of a view other than this cheeky little KLM. But that's it, that's all there is here. Oh, there is an American bank in though over there. Away it goes. Right. I need to find somewhere I can sit in a quiet area, which I think I will sit in here. This is nice and quiet, nobody else is here. And it's in the shade. And considering there's no planes to look at, I don't need to sit by a window. Usually I would. Do we have charging points? Don't know if I do or not. Don't like it. But for now this will do. And now it's time to relax and get myself a drink. Had to. It's good. If I can eat it. Nice and chill. It's very quiet in here. It's very, very quiet. Don't want to make too much noise. I can hear a pin drop. Oh, the plane's arrived. A couple hours to go. 1 hour and we'll be boarding. So I've just checked in to my flight for Vietnam Airlines, which is the third flight of the day. The first two with Qatar, the final one's with Vietnam. I haven't even left the UK yet. I'm still in the lounge waiting to board the first flight. And check-in opens 24 hours before. So my third flight is still 24 hours away. It's a long day. I have got a 6-hour layover though, in Vietnam. but that was generally because if something goes wrong with the first 2 flights and I'm late, I don't want to get stranded in the wrong location. So I thought I'll give myself more time. I can sit in the lounge there and do some work, or sleep, or watch a film, something. I'm exhausted already. I did not sleep well last night. I'm going to pass out, I think, on this. I'm going to say train, but it's not a train, it's a plane. That's how tired I am. That is how tired I am. Also, the currency I got 1.5 million Vietnamese dong, which is about £51. They gave me 3 notes, 500,000 dong each. What's the point in that? If I want to tip someone, I can't give them 500,000. It's just, I can't get that changed up. That's just far too big. It's not really usable. It's not the point I was trying to get. I wanted some sort of loose change, smaller notes, so I can just pay bits here and there, not just have a monumental amount of money on a single piece of paper. So that's a problem. But anyway, less than 1 hour to go, and we'll be boarding the first plane, and we can get out of Heathrow and have some nice food, have a few drinks, probably have a kip, and then land in Doha. It's going to be good though. I do like flying. I'll be in my happy place once I'm on the plane, strangely enough. For me, flying is part of the journey. It's part of the adventure. You know, usually the lounges as well. It's been very nice and chill here, but because I'm so exhausted, it's just been a bit like, ugh. So, yeah. And I probably sound like death warmed up. And I feel it at the moment. So, need to get going. But yeah. Almost there. Come on. It is time. Time to go and board the plane. It's leaving the lounge. And I think it's gate number 2. So go and find where we got to go to. And then we can get on and relax. There's a few planes. There's an A380 over here as well for Qatar, which we're not on, which is a shame. But there we go. Maybe another day. Thank you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Well, we are already pushing back. I've only been sat down 5 minutes, barely got comfortable, and we are on our way. But love and sweet. Got a few bits and pieces, got a little bit of water as well, because we can't have alcoholic yet until we have taken off. Got my feet up as well. Got a little blanket for later in case I get cold, got some pyjamas too. Not bad at all. Almost ready to go. It's getting mighty noisy. Turn around, camera. Turn around. Very, very noisy. We are on our way. We are currently ascending, and this is the first flight of 3. As I mentioned, flying from London Heathrow to Doha, and then Doha to Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, and then on Vietnam Airlines from Ho Chi Minh to Phú Quốc. Although that flight is probably classed as tomorrow. But to be fair, you could say that the second flight is also tomorrow, because it is a night flight. So this might be the only flight today as part of this vlog. But I'm comfortable, I'm waiting for some food and some drink. I need to find a film to watch to begin with. And yeah, as soon as the seatbelt sign goes off, I can start to recline this chair and relax for the next 6 hours. It's quite a short flight to Doha, and then about an hour and a half layover, which gives me a bit of time in their famous business lounge they have there. So it should be good. So the menu, got some all-day dining, some starters. I'm not having a starter, not really for me. The main courses, I'm going for the grilled beef tenderloin. That sounds nice, with some steamed rice as well, which will be good. And going for a nice warm salted chocolate tart as well for afterwards. Got a light meal later as well, and I am currently tempted by both the chicken tikka masala and the classic beef burger. I might have to ask if I can have both. Some nuts. Got some nice nuts. Yep. I'm hungry. Dark rum and coke. Oh. I love it. It's time to get a bit of a buzz, get me through these flights, and I'll make this more entertaining, in theory. Or I'll start talking nonsense, or more nonsense than what I usually speak anyway. Oh, that's strong. This is going to be interesting on an empty stomach. Cheers. The window seats, which is what I like, you sit backwards, so we're going this way, and it's a weird feeling. Well, I don't know if it's just because I'm sat backwards, or whether because I've had a rum and coke with no real food. Could be a mixture of both, I'm not so sure. But yeah, I've always enjoyed a window seat. I always like looking out the window. In fact, the second flight between Doha and Vietnam, I was supposed to have a window seat, but they changed the aircraft to one that has less QSuites. So I ended up getting moved to an aisle seat, which is sad. But it is a night flight, so obviously I have hiccups. I need more drink. I like my rum. Almost just swallowed an ice cube. I'll try not to choke to death. I got a whole series of vlogs to do for you wonderful people. I have run out of rum and coke. What is my chair doing? My chair is moving. But fear not, I have a second on the way. Plus food. I'm about to have some food. Yay! So I have some butter. I have some bowl sack, whatever it's called. Salt and pepper. Some bread as well, which is good. A fake candle, which is a nice little touch. Look at that. It's good. I have an empty glass. And I have whatever that was. Not really my sort of thing. I might try it, but I don't know if it's really my sort of thing. I might put it over there for now. I'm a super eater, so I struggle with these sort of things. I'm still waiting for my mate. I'll tell you something though. This bread. Woo! Oh, it's so good. So good. I want more. I want bread. Give me bread. Oh. It's banging. It's so good. So good. I'm so happy. Oh, it's food time. It's food time. I got mayonnaise as well. I know that's probably some sort of sacrilege, but I love mayonnaise, and it makes the meat. Oh! Basically, I have another rum and coke. I still have my ball sack that I need to put on things. So, food time! Banging. I know people are going to cry at me for this. People are going to cry at me. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't care who I outrage. I was offered it, I said yes. You never turn down the mayo. Never, never, never. I have lots of mayo left on my spoon. Oh! Now, I'm someone that rarely enjoys airplane food. I just don't get on with it. But that, the bread, the beef, tenderloin, whatever it was, the mayo, I'm sorry, I'm not a foodie. It's great, I love it. Or rum. Oh, and it's only 1 hour in. I'm so happy. I'm loving it. The sun's setting as well. Oh my god. Look at that. Is it warm? It's toasty. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was... Oh, I love chocolate tarts. And I love rum. Oh, I am a happy man. I'm really happy. Movie time. Clearly. So, noise cancelling headphones at the ready, which don't really fit my head at all. Oh my god. We good. I'm gonna go for the Wild Robot. Not seen this film, so give it a go. It was good. Not a bad film. I did fall asleep halfway through and had a massive nap. I was very, very tired. But I have been given some chocolates. So that's good. They'll wake me up a little bit, if I can open them. We're about 1 hour away, or less than that now. Just under an hour, about 15 minutes, so we're descending soon. And the first flight will be complete. I can't even open these chocolates. What is going on? Right, someone. Ooh, what have we got?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent into Hamad International Airport, our home in Doha. In preparation for landing, please place your hand luggage in the overhead storage compartment or under the seat in front of you. Ensure that your seat back is upright, your remote control and tray table is raised back, and your window blinds are open. Customers seated at emergency exit and front row seats are reminded.
This is the first time I've stood up in the whole 6 hours. Oh. And every vlogger seems to go into a bathroom and show the bathroom. So, here's a bathroom. Oh, God, I'm getting too old for this. Look, double mirror. Also got an amenity kit, which I haven't gone into yet. Let's have a little quick look before we land. Most pointless bit of foam. Socks. And an eye patch, which I don't really use. Spendy stuff. A card. Something. Natural spray. And a little bag of Ipty Got lotion. Fresh lotion apparently. Face cream. And lip balm. Nice. A nice stock up of little items. It's a very small collection. It's a big bag, but not much in it. But fair enough. See what I get on the next flight. made it to Doha and got about an hour and a half before we transfer. There was a very noisy kid on that flight screaming the entire time, which wasn't ideal. I think that disturbed quite a lot of people. There we go. So going on one of these things, because I'm the other end of the terminal, I need to get to B gates and the south lounges, whereas I'm currently in the north, and that's not where I want to be.
Please hold on to the handrail. The train is departing to Southend Station.
Yeah, it's a lot busier around here. It's quiet on the other side. This is a bit more hectic for 12:30 in the morning. Kind of reminds me of Pugsy. It's basically Pugsy. Doha's version. Anyway, lounge. Without walking over people. So the Al Maha lounge, or the Al Mujran. Where am I going? The Al Mujran. Where's that one? This way, apparently, somewhere. Through here? I don't know. Oh, through here. Here it is. Up the escalator. More escalators. But this is their massive business lounge. And the last time I was here, it was during Ramadan, so there's no food. Hopefully, this time it's different. Because I'm a bit peckish. I could do with eating. This place is huge. It's actually massive. Over there, Just walked past the smoking room. Now, the problem with that is the smoke doesn't stay in the room. So I just inhaled like 50 people's worth of smoke. So now I feel like I have stage 5 cancer. So that's great. I found somewhere to sit down for a bit. I don't know if it's just me, but there's not much here again. And I'm guessing it might be because it's actually time. It's 1:45 in the morning, so... I mean, there is the main dining area, which I haven't checked out, because I haven't got time to actually sit down for a full meal. I was looking for some snacky bits and I can't find anything. So maybe this lounge is not so good for snacky bits when it's the early hours of the morning, which would make sense. So I'm going to chill for a little bit. I only have about 20 minutes, and then I've got to walk to the plane and do it all over again. Fun. I am exhausted, but time for another flight, heading towards gate B8. So yeah, just 20-25 minutes in the lounge, just sit down, did a few things on the laptop, did a bit of work, did a bit of admin when I get the chance. So, because I have a connected flight, my bags obviously go all the way to Vietnam, and I have air tags in all my bags just to make sure that, they are moving around the way they should. Unfortunately, the battery in my suitcase is flat, and it hasn't been seen since my house yesterday, so I have no idea where it is. So, going back to the old-fashioned way of hoping for the best that it has actually arrived, and if not, then I'll be wearing this for a week. Fun. It's hot out there as well, and I'm in chinos, so that won't be fun. That won't be fun. Try not to walk into people here. It's difficult when looking at the camera and not looking where I'm going. It is such a massive walk down here. This is ridiculous. B8 I gotta go to. Of course it has to be the ass end of this pier or whatever you want to call it. At least we have this to speed me along. But yeah. Gate departure is in 45 minutes, so I'll be okay. I am walking at a fast pace, but I don't need to, but I don't know. It's better to be there than not. But there we go. More A380s off to the side as well. Hopefully I can get go on one again soon. I did enjoy the A380. I like the bar. I spent the entire flight at the bar, just chatting to the crew. On board again. Aisle seat this time. 2D. It'll do. So I'm getting quite a bit of sleep on this one potentially, because it is a night flight, and when I land it'll be the afternoon. Oh, it's time to put on some jammies. So I need sleep. Oh, look, it has Formula 1 logo on it. I like them. These are different to the ones I've got before. It's got other weird markings as well, which I can't quite see what it's supposed to be. But yeah, they're comfy. I'm ready for some sleep, although I need to eat first. Let's go eat. So this is the menu. We got various options. I don't know why it's flickering like mad. I don't know if it is for you, but on the screen for me it's flickering. But I'm going for the Japanese, do you mind? Japanese style beef hamburger with shredded daikon, an assortment of cheeses and some bread. Should be good. And then I'll probably skip breakfast. It's not usually my thing, but I might go for some snacks though, because they have chocolates and biscuits. No more alcohol, but I have got some more nuts though. More nuts is good. Although they're cold. They're not warm. Why not? I like warm nuts. Damn it. I'm going to watch a bit of Twisters. I don't know if I'll watch all of it, but I'm not feeling like sleepy right now and I am eating for food, so I thought I'd give this a go. I have seen this film. I've only seen it in 4DX. I've never watched it normally, so I thought, why not? Because it's a bit of a different experience watching it normally to only being shaken about in the seat. So, let's do this. Twisters! Ooh. Movie watching isn't going so well. First headphones didn't work at all. Second ones I can hear only through one ear. So, you know, we're trying. But I have got some food. And I have got some more butter to go with more bread. Another fake candle. Nice finishing touch. And some more water. Here it is. And I have got some more mayo again. Sue me. I love mayo. I love mayo with my meat. With some rice as well. It's fruit time. Oh, another good meal. Now I think I can sleep. Now that I've eaten, I should be able to pass out. I'm not bothered with the film. What's the point in bothering the film? It's night time. Let me sleep. Woo. And wrapping things up with some cheese. Some interesting bits of cheese. And some crackers as well. Oh. Well, we are descending into Vietnam. I have just been asleep for the past however long it's been. On and off as usual, but better than nothing. Ready to see how much energy I have for the rest of the day in Vietnam. I now have a 6-hour layover before my third and final flight, and I can check into the hotel and probably crash out properly in a proper bed. So, let's get on the ground. Problem with not having a window seat, I have no idea when it's about to touch down, and so that caught me off guard, and I think I sound like deaf. But we're on the ground, and now we have to find our way through apparently a very chaotic airport from what I've been told. Get our bags, go and check in again, and find somewhere to relax for the next 6 hours. We're early as well, which, you know, I love being early, but not when I have a 6-hour layover. I would have preferred to have been late. Not good, mate. Well, that took a better part of an hour or two to get through security. My colleague was right, it is pure chaos here. But we are through. It's very hot as well. It's just lack of aircon, no phone signal, Wi-Fi is overcrowded. So, yeah, a bit rough, but we are through. And now I just got to find the bags. And I think I can see mine's been taken off the belt already because obviously it's been here for ages. And thankfully for my bag, it's got nice bright yellow Dark Ocean branded tags on it, which makes it look like the Swedish flag, even though I'm not from Sweden. Right, let's find my way out of here, nothing to declare, and go get checked in for the next flight. I made it outside of the terminal, and it's boiling, and there's a cheeky Burger King there as well. That's very tempting, but I better not. Now I'm walking towards the domestic terminal, so yeah, in the heat. It's going to take a moment to get used to this, being from England, being from the cold, miserable, rainy weather we've had all year long so far. But this is nice, much better. And here's me trying to enter the terminal building too early, thinking, oh, that'll be good, it's cooler. But it's for only a certain airline and it's blocked off, you can't walk through. So that wasn't very useful. I think I've done the exact same thing again as well. And now in some sort of arrivals area, which is not where I want to be. So keep walking, and there is a sign here for Vietnam Airlines, so I am going in the right direction. I'm just trying to cheat the system and get into cooler rooms so I don't melt. There we go. I need to get my sunglasses out too, but it's effort. Made it, and of course it was the furthest point in the terminal, the longest walk, because it ain't going to be a short walk, is it? There we go, getting the steps in today, which is good. After all that sitting down for the past day. Oh, right, let's see if I can get my bags early, because the flight is still 4 hours away, so fingers crossed. And now I'm walking back, because I've been told that because I'm Sky Priority, I can check in at Area C rather than Area A. And I didn't realise that. Signage here is not the best, or I'm just, as a runaway suitcase, or I'm just really tired and not paying much attention. It could be that. Again, got 4 hours to kill, so whatever. It is what it is, go with the flow. Right, priority check-in. Not that makes much difference, there's no queue over there anyway, really. I followed the signs for check-in for Phu Quoc. I did what I thought I was doing right. Makes no sense, you know what I mean? Alright. Through security, I had to get the name changed on my ticket because it was missing my middle name, apparently. So that was interesting. I think I'm going to the Lotus Lounge, it's over there. I might have a little wander and just see what is there in this area. It doesn't look like much. Just a few places to eat. That's it. Had some time in the lounge. A fairly basic lounge, nothing special, but it was chill. I got some work done, and yeah, tried to stay awake, which I managed. I almost dozed off, but I'm getting more and more run down as time goes by. It's been a long 2 days of travelling. And we're up, we're airborne, cruising at the moment. It's a very, very short flight as well. I think we only have about 20 minutes left to go. It's been about 20 minutes. I've also got the entire road on myself. No one here with me, so that's nice. And got some water, still drinking water. And yeah, just waiting to finally land and then get transferred to the resorts and then relax once and for all. It's been a long, long day or 2 days. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Pretty lights. It's out in the water, right? It's ships. Oh wow, it's loads of little boats. Look at them all. There's so many. Oh, gear's coming down. That means we're about to land. Oh wow, there's even more over there in the distance. I need to find out what this is all about. Made it. Ooh, that's where I'm going to be staying. In the InterContinental. Well, there we go. Not quite like right there, but... Right. Where are we heading? Right, let's wait for the bags to come off the plane. Or bag rather, just the one. And then we're good to go. I gotta find where my driver is then, which will be fun. But one step at a time. Well, that doesn't happen very often. First bag off out of everybody, and first away. Can't complain at that. Nice service from Vietnam Airlines. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. That was good. Only a very short flight, but very, very good. And made it to the InterContinental. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand here, just flapping it about. But the InterContinental Phu Quoc Resort. And I'll have to show you more of the place when it's daylight, because right now it's dark, so you can't see much. But I had a nice welcome drink. It was this lemony iced tea thing, really refreshing. That woke me up a little bit. But I'm still pretty much dead. Right now it's 9:10 in the evening. I'm probably gonna get some food and then just pass out, call it a night, because I've been traveling for about 30 hours now. I think it's about 30 hours. So 2 days worth of vlogs traveling, which I hope you've enjoyed. But how about we do a room tour? So we have the entryway in, nice door. And we have some wooden slats thing, which then leads straight into the bedroom with a massive bed with 7 pillows, because, you know, clearly 6 is nowhere near enough. You need to have that 7th. Have I counted right? I have counted right, double checking. Plenty of water as well, bottled water, because I heard that the water quality out here is not amazing, so it's nice to see that you get lots of bottles of water in the room. Got some pictures on the wall as well of people on stilts, which is interesting. Little fishing boat, doing some fishing. I actually get the camera to point the right direction. And nice little working desk. That'd be ideal for me when I have some meetings and other bits and pieces to do, because, you know, I do work on a lot of these trips, which I'll explain in a future video. We have a cheeky little TV and a Yamaha soundbar as well, which is random, and a squeaky foot from me. Nice little seating area as well. Comfy chairs, a little mini bar and coffee machine, kettle, which would be ideal. That'll probably get used. And then a little bit of aircon as well, trying to cool it down here because it is very, very warm. But coming into here, I should probably put some lights on. Oh, it turned on by itself. Okay, never mind. So I have a walk-in wardrobe with a seat. which is really cool. Never had a walk-in wardrobe with a seat before. I'm not sure I've ever had a walk-in wardrobe, to be honest, but got the usual stuff for ironing and a umbrella. Interesting. Who'd have thought? Does it rain here often? I have no idea. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm not even going to try and guess. Got a safe, a couple of areas for dry cleaning, got some bathrobes, some coat hangers as well. Quite a few. Got a nice funky hat. Look at this. I might have to give this a go. Have a look. And I am tempted to walk around the hotel with the bag too. Thoughts? Like this. Just, you know, as you do. As you do. Especially if it is a nice hot day. Got a very random sculpture of some kind there, just filling in the space. Got a toilet with its own room, which I quite like. I like the idea of having that just off elsewhere, and then a shell and a phone. Anyone ever used the phone? I'm guessing it's for emergencies, but yeah, maybe just have like a real tough time. You want to have a conversation, just a bit of support, you know. Nice, big, it's a massive shower. If anybody watches Walk With Me Tim, he would have a field day with this. In fact, he probably has. It wouldn't surprise me if he stayed here before. And you could fit, I don't know, how many Tims could you fit in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 if you have one laying down, I think, as well. 10 Tims. I don't know, if Tim ever watches this, let me know. I have no idea your sort of size, but I know you judge it based on how squeezed in you can be. But that's a mighty big shower. I might just lay down on the bench really there and just have the rain shower on. Got a eggshell type sink going on, massive mirror, and then me, and then a massive bathtub as well with a view, which obviously is pitch black so you can't see much, but you can open up the blinds and in theory it'll be a cracking view. So overall, this is a really nice room. This is the junior suite in the InterContinental with a sea view as well. So it's not high floor, like mid-level floor. Massive balcony. Again, I will show you that when it's daylight because you can't see much, but the balcony is huge and you have your own sunbeds. And yeah, the balcony itself is almost the same size footprint as the room. So yeah, done well here, I think. I need to find how I can order some room service and have a little bit to eat, because I haven't eaten since on the plane from Doha to Vietnam, and that was before I went to sleep as well. So I didn't eat anything in the lounge in Vietnam, which is probably stupid of me, so I am feeling a bit peckish, so I should probably do that. But yeah, I'm happy with where I'm staying for the next 5 nights, however long it is. This is good. So I have gone for a 4-cheese pizza. That's a long way down that sofa, and some chicken things. I forget what they're called, and then some sauces and other bits and pieces. So it's time to dig in. Yeah. That was pretty good. That was really fitting as well, but I suppose I did just devour an entire pizza and some chicken things, and they did give me 2 knives and forks, so it was probably meant for 2 people. Oh well. Like I said, I haven't eaten all that much. I had 2 meals on a plane, but even that, it wasn't massive meals. You know, it was small meals. So, we good. I think what's left is to pass out. I dare not lay on the bed, because I will instantly pass out. Instantly. And after eating that as well, that'll probably send me off to sleep, because, you know, it gets at that sort of point when I feel so warm and overheated because I've been moving around for the past 2 hours. I'm in that sort of state where I'm just, I need to recharge my batteries. I really do. One thing I forgot to mention though is my driver that I had from the airport to here, he was late turning up, which was fine, whatever. I mean, it's only like 5-10 minutes, so it didn't matter. But he had no idea where he was going. Even though he was following Google Maps, he had no idea where the hotel was, which I find surprising because it's not a massive island, really. you would have thought, unless he's new to the job, he would have driven someone, you know, here or to a hotel within the area, because there's 3 down the same road, but he didn't know where he was going. I had to help direct him, even though I've never been here before, and I'm tired, and not really with it, but I had to direct him, which I managed to do. So that was a bit of a giggle, but there we go. I am definitely crashing and burning. I'm out. I've got nothing. Yes, 2 days worth of travelling, long hours on planes, flying around with Qatar and with Vietnam Airlines, layovers in between. It's been very, very exhausting, and I needed that 11-hour sleep. And I slept like a log by the looks of it as well. I don't think I woke up once. And looking at my watch, it said that I had quite a lengthy deep sleep, which is good. I don't tend to sleep deeply these days, but there we go. But today, we need to have a little look around and explore, see what we can find in this hotel, this resort. So we're going to do a bit of a hotel tour. Obviously, I've never been here before. I've never been to Vietnam. I was asked that as well when I was being walked to the room by the lovely lady whose job, I guess, is to show people where the rooms are, because, you know, I guess this place is a bit of a maze. And yeah, I suppose I was quite tired and I could have got a bit lost. So, easy to be shown. Anyway, she said, you know, is this your first time in Phu Quoc? And I said, yes, this is. And she goes, oh, how many times have you been to Vietnam? And I said, well, this is the first time also. Which I suppose I can't really say that I've done much of Vietnam if I'm only going to be here on this island. But, you know, it's the first visit of perhaps many. Last year I did Singapore. I'm trying to do more Asian places because I've done a lot of Europe travels, a lot of America, both East and West Coast. Not so much in the middle, apart from Texas. But I'm trying to see more of Asia. I don't know why I'm still holding my watch. I need to put that on. It's just waving it around. I grab random things and I just fiddle. I can't help but fiddle. Which is why I also pace as well. When I'm talking, I also move around. It's hard to get my steps in. I do a lot of sitting down for my sort of work, you know, running businesses and doing software engineering. It's a very sit-down sort of job. So I, quite often when I'm on the phone or if I'm doing this, apparently, I will pace around. So hopefully you don't get too sort of dizzy by me spinning around like this. I do apologise. You might need to just sort of close your eyes when I'm talking, which might give you other sort of trauma. Anyway, what was I saying? I had no idea. Singapore. I did Singapore last year, which is really, really nice. I love Singapore and I want to go back there again. In fact, I think I'm going to be going back there next year for reasons that I'll explain over time. I got some interesting adventures lined up over the next 2 years, really. I'm already quite well planned for 2025. I've got things already being planned for 2026. Some things are already booked. Other things are just sort of penciled in of, this is what I'm thinking of doing. Just wait until I can actually book it. And I've also got things in mind for 2027. That's wild, right? 3 years worth of things all lined up. And it's basically something every single month of the year. I have this thing, you know, where I travel a lot. I fly a lot. And I think this year, in 2025, I'm going to be doing over 50 flights. It may even get over 60. I've already done 4 this year, which is a whole thing. A friend of mine works for an airline, and he wanted me to fly on that airline with him whilst he was piloting the aircraft. Thankfully, I survived. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here talking to you now. But we did 4 flights in a day. It was following the whole sector. We did Manchester to Amsterdam and back, and then Manchester to Paris and back, which was really difficult because I had to get off the plane, run through the airport system, through security, and come back in to reboard. And the layover was like 25 minutes. So very, very difficult, but I managed it. But yeah, that's 4 flights of the year. I've now done a further 3 from London to Doha, to Vietnam to Phu Quoc, and I've been another 3 on the way back. But yes, with doing over 50 flights, that means the idea is I'll be flying every single month between now and I'm trying to think when I won't be flying. I don't think there is a month. At the moment, the way things stand in terms of how far forward I can actually book flights, I am now booked to fly every single month. And that might continue. I might just be the person that will always fly at least once a month. That's daunting. But yes, there we go. This flight as well that I did, it's probably one of the most insane ones. I've never done Had to do 3 flights to get somewhere continuously. I did go to Hawaii last year, but I broke that down. I did London to New York, then New York to LA, and then LA to Hawaii, and then back again. But the reason I did that was because I wanted to do 1 flight per day. So I flew to New York, I spent the night in New York, then flew to LA, spent the night in LA, and then onwards to Hawaii, and then spent a few days in Hawaii, and then did the same reverse. It's just sort of breaking it down and making a bit of a fun sort of journey out of it. Whereas this was 3 flights all back to back, which is definitely a lot more challenging, a lot more exhausting. I felt very, very tired. I've also been a bit under the weather as well, which you may have noticed over the past couple vlogs or so, where I sounded like I've been on death's door. Part of that was because of traveling. Part of that is I'm not 100%. I have been fighting a little bug, which I still kind of have. So I probably still sound a bit rough or a bit out of breath as well. That's not because I'm wildly unhealthy. That's just because I'm, struggling with something. But the show must go on. We must continue. I do feel better today, though. I do feel a lot more alive and active and a lot more chatty, too. I have more things to say. It's very difficult when you're just dying because all you want to do is just switch off. So, hey ho. But let's get started. I did say that I would show the outside of this room, as mentioned in the previous vlog. This is the junior suite here in the InterContinental, which is lovely. It just feels like an apartment. It really does. It feels like an apartment. And yeah, it's great. I've used the shower, which is awesome. Nice rain shower. Really, really, really good. But I will now show you the outside, because I haven't seen it yet either, apart from peering through the window. I did walk out there yesterday in the dark, but again, it's dark, can't see anything. So we will now actually have a look together. Or out, rather, whichever way. But nice big green area, and I even have my own seat, all nicely chill, and my own lounges as well. So I haven't even got to go anywhere. There's a room next door, and then an incredible view of the ocean. So yes, this was the Sea View Junior Suite. It's very green around here as well. So there's not much else I can see, because we do have the bathroom over here. So if you're in the bath, this is what you'll see as a view, which isn't much. It's the pool down there. And the sun up there. There you go. There's the pool. Incredible. Amazing. Sunnies are on. Oh, it's very warm as well. I like it. It's hard to get used to. Being in the UK is one of the bad things. Being in the UK, we're so used to the cold, miserable weather. We prefer the heat. I think it's nice when it's warm, but it's just tough because we're not used to it. So we really, really feel it, especially in humid countries. I mean, the UK is quite humid as well. We do suffer with the humidity when it is warm. But again, we're not used to it. We're not used to it. But I love it. I like it out here. It's really nice. I can hear some work going on. Can I peek around here? Anybody in here? Oh, yep, there I do have neighbours. I can see their shoes. So there is people next door. I think it's great that I got my own lounge as well. I haven't got to go anywhere if I don't want to. I can get room service. I mean, it's a miserable thing. But, if you wanted to stay in the confines of your suite, again, it is like an apartment. Haven't got to go anywhere, but we will. We'll have a little look around. We'll have to try the pool at some point as well. Can't say no to that. So let's have a little wander. Make sure it actually closes. Looks like got a random trolley of towels. More greenery through here as well. Some random steps, but it's very green around here. There seems to be a kids' play area down there as well. I'll have to wander around the entire area, I think, and just see what we got. Wow. Nice. Oh my, look at the fishes. They're huge. I'm gonna take a look at that, I think. Have a look at those up close. They're massive. That's unbelievable. Let's go down. We can try up. I know there is a rooftop bar as well. Obviously on the roof, very, very top. So we will check that out, especially at night as well, I think. But yeah, it's just corridors. Got a corridor down there and a corridor down there for other rooms. I think they have like 2 wings and then, well, I suppose it's 4. There's 4 wings. Because yeah, there's a bit opposite, parallel to where I am. So, big place. Right, so the lobby's on the 4th floor. I'm on the 5th. That's confusing. It's also air conditioned, the elevator as well. It's lovely. It's really nice. So we've got a little supermarket type place there as well with bits and pieces. Might be worth getting stuff. I don't know if where I go to get more water if I want more water. I don't know if I get more complimentary in the room when I get room service. Not room service, but like the maid. I have to check that out. So tempting. I really want to just lay in that all day, every day. That'll be me done. So this is the main entrance that I walked in yesterday. It was the ass end of an elevator shaft all the way up. But yeah, it's nice. Nice sort of grand entrance as you walk in. I was a bit sort of disorientated when I came in yesterday because it was obviously late, it was dark, I was tired. Nice. Nice big entrance. Don't know what Pearl is. Might have to go check that out and see. We're heading back into the hotel now anyway. There's obviously not much at the front. Just thought I'd take a look. It helps get the bearings of where the hell I am and where to go next. Just some casual seating area over here I can check out. Oh, they have doors open as well. God, it's tempting to walk out into here. It's really, really tempting. Let's have a little look. That is really chill. Could just sit here and relax. In fact, I'm gonna. Nothing wrong with doing this, just... It's hot though, it's warm. And there's really breezy points in the hotel where you can probably tell my hair's getting thrown over the place today. But yeah, so look at the corridors, you get a nice sort of breeze coming through, it's lovely. Whereas here, not so much. Although I am sat on the bit where the door is not exactly open for this, that's probably my fault. Yeah, it's chill. Nice relaxing music in the background. It's a nice place. Really, really nice place. So Pearl is a Pearl lounge. There we go. So the main tower here, our room is over here somewhere. And you can see we have then the Sky Tower. We're on the wing 3000. So let's have a look then at the pool and work our way down towards the beach. And then we back up around there. There's also a spa as well. I think 21 is the spa. Yes, I'll have to check that out too. Got another shop. Prime Concept, whatever that is. It is funny when I am doing bits of the camera, and then people walk by and look at me funny. And it's like, well, I'm not the only one that does this. You know, maybe it is unusual to some, but a lot of us do this these days. See what I mean with the wind? Okay, so I'm guessing over here, this is where you can do breakfast as well, which I was not awake for this morning. It is complimentary, but I'm not usually much of a morning person anyway. I never really get up for breakfast. I will try, I think, and make an effort for it, but I just always find it difficult to do. But yeah, I'm a night owl. I work late, into the early hours of the morning, usually. So that means I sleep in naturally on the mornings. So we have the pool area, which actually seems quite quiet. But if I can find any lounges, there's a few maybe dotted around, but lots of towels on, so it's the usual sort of situation of them being reserved. I love the sound of just water dripping. It's so relaxing. Makes you want to pee though. So there is that. Oh, let's walk along here. Oh yeah, kid just fell over. This pool looks nice. I'm being chased. Kid didn't learn his lesson, he's now running. But this pool is very nice. got Sea Shack, which might be a good place to eat. I am getting a bit hungry now. I wasn't feeling all that hungry before, but now that I'm seeing food and I can smell food, I am now feeling rather peckish. What's this all about? It's a random sort of area to chill. It is very hot as well. Woo. Cool, getting out of the sort of the more shaded area. Look at that. And again, my room's up there somewhere. That's amazing. Yeah, getting out of the shaded areas, you can really feel that heat. And I gotta be careful as well. I haven't got sun cream on. I probably should have, so I can't stay out in it too long. You have to get some cream on. I'm a bit naughty for that usually. I tend to forget, and then I tend to burn, and then I don't learn my lesson either. Just like the kid who was running along, tripping up. I don't learn my lessons either. So there we go. Even as adults, doesn't make a difference. But let's have a look at the beach, shall we? If I can find the way. It's got a really nice path right on the front of the hotel as well. And especially at night, I suppose, when it's cooler-ish and you're not at risk of burning, it could make for a really nice walk. I might have to try that one evening. I do like my walks. I like moving around as much as I can. But yeah, I might have to go into the Sea Shack place as well and get a burger. I see they do burgers. And I saw that on the menu as well, so it might be... Well, it is lunchtime, it is 1:30, so I should probably have some lunch and do a cheeky charge to the room. But yeah, I don't see many people in the sea. I don't know if that... Oh, there are a couple actually. So, whether it's warm, I might have to try that out in a bit. Don't really have the right footwear for walking on the beach at the moment. I'll have to get something else from the room. But yeah, this place is nice. Oh, I found a volleyball court by the looks of it. No one playing. I do enjoy volleyball. Let's try that again. Volleyball. I'm not very good, but hey, it's the participation that counts. Yeah, I'm gonna walk back into the hotel now and go up the side, as we said. Now this is cool. This is a random find, but it's shaded. Oh, this is great. There's not much room in it though, to be fair, a bit. But that would do. I could probably fall asleep here. Wow. This is amazing. That was so relaxing. Genuinely, I think I stayed there for about half an hour, just swinging back and forth. And, oh, bikes. I was told that they are free. So that's where they are. So this does seem to be like the kids' play area, little water thing. It's fun. It's got slides as well. There's slides over there. That's really cool. I mean, if my friend and colleague Connor was here, we'd be going down those slides, regardless of whether they're for kids or not. We are just massive kids at the end of the day. But has to be done. Has to be done. The amount of hotels we've gone to with their own little mini water park, and we've had fun. There was one in Turkey, and they had this sort of like wave type slide that you went down, and it's all about creating the biggest splash at the bottom, the biggest tidal wave. Safe to say we did a very good job at that. We managed to impress some other guests in the hotel with how much of a splash we made. It was a good day. It was a really, really fun day. It's got giant chess as well. I would show you, but there are people currently playing it. I do enjoy chess. So that's sort of the back end of the hotel. I wonder what else we can see then. Let's have a little look. I found the fish. Look at the size of him. He's looking at me. He's so big. They're all coming over. I think they expect me to feed them. There's a black one in it as well. He's blending in. And he's now being nibbled by the golden one. Incredible. Oh, this is nice as well. I would sit on that wall. I get a wet bum, but it's the sort of thing I would do. Look at them all. They're massive. Absolutely huge. I think they expected me to feed them. They're all looking at me. Look at them. Every single one of them is like, oh look, someone's going to feed us. But I don't have anything, I'm afraid. I am not your feeder. And they probably don't allow that sort of thing either. But they are huge. I wonder if they use them at all. Like, do they serve fish here? And it comes from their own supply of fish. It'd be a bit cruel, wouldn't it? But it wouldn't surprise me. Back at the top of the hotel, do a cheeky little picture. Always got to get the pictures in for the gram. Right, so if I can find where this spa is. What's down here? What's on this side? I can see a water sprinkler and I want to jump in front of it. Okay, so this is chill. This is just... I think these are the little villa type things they have as well that you can get here. Different sort of... So we have the spa this way. That's good to know. And then all sorts of other stuff that way, all the way back down to the front. Let's go this way then, because we've been down to the front. Yeah, nice views from these hotels. Rooms. I can't speak half the time. But yeah, imagine having that as your view. That's really, really nice. That's incredible. Well, I found where the spa is. It is tempting. I might have to look at the spa prices, because I do love a massage. And see where I can actually book one. I might look into that. I haven't got many days, but I can never turn down a spa, usually. I know what that's all about. Let's continue walking up. Got some building work going on over there, and some person is watering a palm tree. I guess they don't get much. I don't know actually, how often does it rain here? Nice views though from here. I'm walking around the perimeter of the hotel, and there's nice sort of mountains in the distance, but all covered in trees. So it's really nice. So there we go. That is basically a tour of the InterContinental on Quoc. As I mentioned, the driver had no idea where they were going. They messaged me as well this morning saying they offer taxi services in general. And it's like, well, that's great, but he didn't do the best of jobs getting me to the hotel. So, you know, would I trust him to do other taxi journeys if I needed to go somewhere? Probably not. So there's that. But yeah, we drove in. But I mean, it's a little bit confusing as well, because again, it was dark, but we came in and we parked up outside the sort of conference area, and security had to tell us that actually it's up the ramp, which I'm now walking up. So yeah, going back onto the 4th floor, which is where the lobby is. I was on floor 2/1, depending on the hills that I've been going up and down. But there we go. Now I think time for some lunch. Need to go back to that shack, sea shack, whatever it's called, and try out the burger, I think. Let's do that. So, got a nice selection of drinks. I might go for a cocktail, to be honest. I'm very tempted by the Summer Storm. Why not? And nice big menu as well. I think I might go for the cheeseburger, as I said though. And I'm also tempted by the chocolate popular cream. Cocktail has arrived. That's good. That's very good. Also in the air-conditioned part of the restaurant as well. I was given the option and I thought I prefer to be cooling down a little bit whilst I eat with a nice refreshing drink. So that's what I did. Dinner has been served. Nice juicy looking burger and some chips. Let's do this. Not a bad burger. That hit the spot. That's done me for lunch. Good. And the drink is amazing as well. Really, really good. Nice little kick for the afternoon. Alright, on the move again. Lunch is done, which is good. It's now 3 o'clock. Quite a late lunch in the end, but I also took about 30 minutes after eating just to sit down and relax and catch up on some news as well, see what's going on in the world. It's the problem with travelling for 24 hours or more than. You lose track a little bit of what's going on elsewhere. And there's been a few things in the news, interestingly. But there we go. That's politics for you. But let's have a look at the top of the hotel. Let's work our way up. There's also a gym as well, so... Not that I use it well. I mean, as you can see, I'm not exactly ripped like a bodybuilder. But we can have a little nosy. Why not? There's a moth. Hello, little mothie. Okay, so there is a separate elevator for the Sky Tower, but the gym and the lounge are also down here too. So that's good to know that you got to use a separate elevator, because I did look at it thinking, you know, 6th floor is above this. So I was like, that doesn't seem high enough. And that would be why there is a separate elevator. Isn't those there? Is that where it is? Well, it's not a way. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know how you get there. I feel like you can. That doesn't look like somewhere you can walk on. Yeah, it's not. Here is the Pearl Lounge. I don't know, I'm guessing anyone can go in there. Operating time between 1 PM and 8 PM. Oh, the desserts and stuff. So yes, just a place to chill. Not bad, not bad. I found the gym. That's down here. Let's have a look around. There are people using it, so I won't stay too long. Got punching bags or mitts for your hands. The staff is so friendly here. Just someone got on the elevator who works here and just greeted me and then said goodbye again and then got off on his floor. It's so friendly. It's just not used to it in England. You don't get that. It's miserable. But here, very friendly. The view from up here though. That is a really nice view. Plenty of space for more buildings to be done as well. And I'm guessing it will have more done as it gets more of a popular location. So it's still the floor above. That's interesting, and that as well. If you don't like heights, God, that is terrifying. I mean, I don't get like vertigo, but that sends me. Jeez. So how do I get up another level then? Because the elevator only went to floor 18. What do I do? Genuinely no idea. So these elevators here say they don't service this floor, but they do clearly go up there. It also seems shut at the moment. I need to double check what time it opens. Looks like it's not currently open. So that might be a job for tonight, to actually figure out how we get there. That's an adventure in itself. So it does say Sky Tower elevator was down there, so genuinely no idea. I don't understand that. I don't get how you get there. Because there's no button in that elevator to actually take you there. So, not very useful. Right, I also can't get that same elevator to the floor that I'm on. I've got to go to the side elevator to go down one more floor. This place is a bit of a maze. But heading back towards the room now, I think we've got a few bits of work items to take care of. Home sweet home, and the good news is you do get new bottles of water when you get your room done up, so that is good to know. That's good to know, and they all seem to have tidied up my power cables. I've lost half my pillows though. I only have 2 on the bed. 2 put down. Where's the other like 50 that I had on the bed? What's going on? Why have they stolen my pillows? I mean, I wasn't using them, but you know, it'd be nice if I actually had the option of using them. Where's she put them? Dirty bitch. What's she done? She hidden them somewhere else. I'm very tempted to have a bath, you know, because you even get this green tea bolt salt. Bolt? Bath salt. Salt. You figure it out. Because I don't know. And a scrub, I guess. It's tempting. And then I'll see a nice view of trees. So that's quite good. That's quite good. I have found where she's hidden the rest of the pillows. One there, and one there. There's my other 3. So I can grab them if I want them. But I guess I did only technically use 2, and maybe the small ones as well for a bit of, you know, extra padding. But there we go. I got caught out yesterday as well when I had to pay a holding amount on my card just for, you know, incidentals and anything else that you might purchase. The keypad to enter in my PIN, the numbers are all over the place in a really random order. Not sure if someone's knocked on the door. In a really, really random order. And it really threw me. And I was trying to find the first number of my card. And I looked so confused, and the guy behind the desk said, it's just for your PIN. I was like, yeah, I know it's 4. I just can't find the number that I want, because it's not in the usual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was all over the place. It was so bizarre. So that was weird. But, right, I have some work to do. I got to do some bits and pieces. So it's 3:30. Going to spend the rest of the afternoon getting on with a few bits of work. That's what I do. That's the reason why I'm able to do a lot of these trips, is because I work remotely. You know, I run several businesses and I can never really take time off. There's always something to do. So I still find time in between doing stuff to crack on. But there we go. Work time. So I have spent the afternoon working, and I may have napped as well a little bit. I'm still catching up massively on sleep, but I have got some work done. I have got more work to do. It is now nighttime. The sun has long set. I had to close the curtains as well because as the sun sets, I'm going to have a perfect view of the sunset. So I'm going to watch that one evening when I have some time, and I'll show you guys as well. But as the sun drops down, it came right in the room, and the room is covered by windows. So it just massively heated up. I just melted completely. The aircon couldn't cope, so I unfortunately had to block out the sun because the room was just turning into an oven. But there we go. But it is now dark outside, so let's have a little look again and see if we can see those pretty lights. Pretty lights in the distance. I've also ordered food as well, so I've come for room service again because I can't bother to go anywhere tonight. As I said, I'm still trying to recover from the travelling and from being not 100% as well. I was thinking this, usually when you start off 100%, perfectly healthy, not feeling unwell, and you travel for a whole day, by the end of it, you might sort of hit 70% on the sort of the feel-good factor. Whereas I was probably already 70% before I started the day. And then, I probably got down to about 40% by the time I got to the hotel yesterday. So feeling better, maybe about 80% today. But just trying to sleep a lot, try and recover so I can get back to my normal fit and healthy self. Because it's not fun being unwell. But there we go, let's have a look outside. I can hear music in the background as well, something's going on. I will have to explore the evening entertainment as well at some point. Like I said, just not tonight. Today is Sunday, so today is just relaxing, just chill. But I am looking forward to a sunset from here though. Look at all of these lights. I did Google this as well. It is actually an official thing. It's something you can actually do as well. You can go out on some of these, but let's see if I can find it again. It is a island cruise tour, sunset dinner and squid fishing. You can enjoy a sunset and squid fishing boat tour with dinner on the island, watch the sunset from the boat, learn how to catch squid, interesting, and enjoy a light dinner on board. And they all massively light up. That's what they do. So, yeah, that's really cool. Maybe one day in the future when I come back to here, because I'm sure I will. I don't think this will be the only time I'll ever visit here, and I might bring people as well the next time. Food is here. I went for the carbonara as well. I said that yesterday, that the carbonara sounded interesting, and I did it with penne or pen, however it's supposed to be pronounced. I prefer penne. It sounds more, more interesting, whereas pen just sounds boring. Also got some bread as well. Can't go wrong with a bit of bread and some butter. That'd be nice. And I went for a cheeky little dessert as well. I have no idea what it is. Ice cream with like little cakey bits as well, and I guess some chocolate. So I guess you pour that on top and you make an absolute mess. So let's get tucked in. That was good. That was really tasty. You're going to learn very quickly just how much I love pasta and Italian food in general. Pasta, pizza, and that carbonara was very good. Now on for the dessert. Let's try it out. That was good. I'm not a massive ice cream fan. I got sensitive-ish teeth, so I tend to steer away from it. But that was pretty good. Man, it was such a mess today as well. Really messy hair today. It's one of those days where it just doesn't want to do the right thing. But that was a good meal. That's done me for the night. So now, back to work. Well, that is another day done. It's been quite a lot of work this evening. For those that don't know, I do a lot of software engineering, and we have some new products that are coming out and being announced at an event in mid-March, which I will also be vlogging parts of as well to show how things work from a more company point of view. But because of that, there's been a lot of work needing to be done to get things ready, because it's only a couple of weeks away now. So I've been doing quite a lot of that today. But tomorrow is a whole new day. Tomorrow we're going to do something, not sure what. We still have the rooftop bar to have a look at, which is open in the evenings, and there may be some other things around the hotel as well that we haven't yet seen. So we'll do that. But it is now, I have no watch on, so don't know why I'm looking there. My watch is currently charging, but it is now midnight. I should probably get some sleep, because again, I'm still trying to recover. And yeah, but there we go. I woke up officially at about 6 in the morning, and then I couldn't get back to sleep, so I cracked on with some work, and it's now 11 a.m. and I'm going to start off the day properly by trying out the bathtub. I haven't had a shower yet, I'm still in pyjamas, so I'm going to give the bathtub a try and see if that wakes me up and gets me ready for the day. Let's do this. Which way does it need to go? Which way is hot? I think that's the right way. I think that's hot. That's getting hot. It might take a long time to fill though. If that's the rate of it coming out, I should probably actually steal the hole as well, because otherwise I'll come back in about 10 minutes and I haven't done anything. Oh dear. I am going to open up the blinds as well once it's all filled up and just enjoy the morning. This might take a few years, so I guess I'll come back in 2026, do it all over again, and the bathtub will finally be filled. Gonna give this a try as well, the green tea bath salt, and see what this does. Ooh. Genuinely no idea if that's supposed to do anything naturally or what, but we'll see what it does. That'll do. Might put some more in. But we can also get the both of them up, and that one as well, please. There we go. Get some proper light in here. Get a proper view on the go. I also did manage to accidentally... Jesus Christ, this has scared the hell out of me. I also managed to accidentally spray the blind with the shower nozzle. I was fiddling and I managed to, as you can see, make a bit of a mess. And there we go. Time to relax. This is really relaxing. It's a nice view, bit of cloud cover as well, so the sun is not burning on me whilst I'm in it. But this is nice. I'm relaxing. As you can probably tell from today's vlog, it's a very chilled one. Starting off with a nice bath. Now sat outside on my own seats. I might even move to the lounger in a minute as well. Lovely view out at the clear blue ocean. There's quite a bit of background noise, but not too bad. You know, you haven't got. If you're down by the pool, you're going to have the kids screaming, and I'm getting too old for that. So this is nice. Just taking it easy today. To be fair, I've been doing that the past couple of days. It's because I'm still trying to recover from being unwell and the travelling. And you know, I had quite a long day of working in the end yesterday, so to sort of, and this morning, because I didn't sleep very well. But yeah, just waking up really early and unable to go back to sleep. And yeah, I thought, there's no point trying, there's no point laying there doing nothing. I may as well be productive and actually do something with my day. And knowing me, I'll probably end up having a nap later on in the afternoon, probably after lunch. I do seem to fit the siesta sort of style of living. And then the vicious cycle continues. I then can't sleep properly at night. I need to stop doing that really, but I just tend to let my body do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to have a nap, I just let it have a nap. You know, the worst thing that I find is if I force myself to stay awake until a proper time to go to sleep, I then don't feel tired, and then I end up not having enough hours sleep in total for the day, and then I feel even worse. So what's better? Just having a nap whenever I feel like it, or not getting enough sleep by forcing myself to only sleep when I'm supposed to? Yeah, who knows? But yeah, not much really on the cards today. More food. Go find some lunch in a bit. It's only midday now, so got a bit of time before I need to eat. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday when I had some food, so I'll probably do something similar as well. It'll be quieter as well because it'll be just after the lunch sort of time, which is ideal for me. And yeah, I have meetings to attend today as well, which is later. Again, obviously, all remote, all using Teams, which is a fantastic thing these days, which is what allows me to be anywhere in the world, which is good. There's a bug on my leg, go away. And yeah, and I think tonight we'll try and figure out that sky bar as well, figure out how we actually get up there when it is open, and see if we can enjoy the views from the top. Because in theory, when all those boats are out at sea with their lights on, it'll be a cracking view from up there. So we'll figure that out. Plus I might try and get a sunset as well. It depends what the clouds are doing, I suppose. But the sun is currently behind us, which is why I'm sat in shade, which is nice. But that will swing over, and I might have to enjoy a nice sunset if I can work it around the meetings today. I have a feeling some of the meetings might be right when the sun is setting, which is not ideal, but we'll see what we can do. And there's always tomorrow as well. So we'll get a sunset at some point. That will be something that we do. It does get hot out there. It does get very, very warm. And I'm also very hungry. It is now 2:30. So spent enough time outside relaxing. Let's go find some food. I have an idea. So see if I can find what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Ombre. Over this way, apparently. Lots of seafood stuff here. That seems to be the... I mean, I suppose it makes sense being an island, but it seems to be the most popular thing. And now it's not on the next sign, so that makes no sense. Let's go back up here then and see if I've missed something. Because it was on the sign up here a minute ago, and it's not on that sign, so that's fun. Yeah, so genuinely no idea. Ombre down here. Let's just go back down here then and then just see if it reappears. I can't say I've seen it after exploring yesterday. I can't say that I've actually figured out where that is, so I'm not convinced it's still here anymore. But we'll try. Oh, unless that's it here. This could be it. That looks like it might be what I'm looking for, because that has a pizza oven, and that's what the place does. It's a toss-up between a pizza and a sandwich. The Italian burger is tempting. I might go for the Italian burger. I don't know how different it'll be from the one I had yesterday. I'm curious to find out. Okay, so it definitely is different. Check that out. Like a ciabatta. Let's dig in. That was very good, and that was different. Very different from the burger yesterday, so I'm glad I tried that. I'm glad I had the curiosity. I was in the room to find this place and to try that. Another good meal, and some water today as well. I'm being good. Alright, let's go for a wander, shall we? Try and walk off that Italian sausage sandwichy thing that I had. But yes, I enjoyed that. That was another good lunch. Really enjoying the food here. Looks like there's a green flag out today for the sea. So it's calmer. I can also see a yacht of some kind. But it is getting towards the peak of the day temperature-wise, so again I've chosen the perfect time to come outside and burn, so be mindful of that again. I haven't got long, I only have about an hour until I have to be on meetings, but I will talk through more of what I do on a day-to-day basis, because that's what these vlogs are all about. You know, part of it is the lifestyle, the travel, the hotels, the flights. The other part of it is the work side, run the business, what's involved, how it all works. So yeah, tune in. You're gonna learn a lot of behind the scenes things from me. The shade and the breeze here is nice. It is really nice. It actually makes it somewhat bearable to walk around out here. So yeah, I don't mind cloud cover when it's a hot day. But yeah, when it's a cold day, I don't want any cloud. I want it to be as warm as possible. But on a hot day, the cloud cover's nice. I can't resist. I'm walking past it again. I can't resist. I've got to do it again. 30 minutes. Just give me 30 minutes. I love it. I love it so much. I want one at home. Oh, that was good. That was good again. Another 30 minutes just relaxing before the work begins for the next several hours. It won't be long now until the sun begins to set as well. So we will prepare ourselves to try and capture that. Which should be good. I can barely see the screen on this thing. I turned the brightness down to try and help the battery last longer, and now I can't see it. So that's problematic. I might have to bump it back up again. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, do I go up the stairs 5 floors? Because I could go up there, because the room is just there. Or do I walk to the elevator, and then walk back on myself? Let's walk back on myself, because we need steps. I know stairs are steps, but that's just elevation. I can't be bothered with elevation right now. Got, you know, I'm on holiday-ish, kind of. But yeah. Oh, the little water park though, it's so tempting. I wish Connor, my colleague and good friend, was here, because we'd be all over that. We'd be the biggest kids in there, and we wouldn't even care. It confuses me when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. I'm used to numbers sort of being 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and it's just little things like that just throw me. Maybe it's just me. I just end up staring at the controls for a good 10 seconds trying to figure out where my number is. Even though I've used the lift now several times, I still can't seem to figure it out. There seems to be a running trend here of numbers in the wrong place or in unexpected places. It happened with the pin machine, it happened with the lift. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Who knows? Well, look. I can't show you because the thing's, oh yeah, here it is. That's what I was looking at. The camera wants to stay on my face. It's tracking my face. When I go, oh look, over here, and I shift the camera, it just goes, no, you're over here. So that doesn't work. But there we go. The question is, have we been done in the time that I have been out of the room? Because I've been out for a couple of hours. Yes, we have. Oh, our room service person is a legend. Look at that, all nicely done again, all nicely tied up as well. The cables are even more tangled up together now. Brilliant. But there we go. She's also given me lots of water. There's one here I'm just drinking, which is good. I'll put it over here, out of the way. There's 2 over here, although I think one's already open, which is I think the one I've had a little bit of drink out of, apparently. So, but she gave me a fresh one there too. And then in the bathroom, there are 3. Again, I think one I've partially used. Yeah, I got one partially used there, and 2 fresh ones. So that is very, very good. I love the fact that I keep getting lots of free water here, because some hotels don't do that. Like, some hotels might give you complimentary water on arrival, but that's about it. So the fact that I keep getting free water here and don't have to buy it, that's good, because the water, the price of the water at the restaurants is it's not expensive, but again, for water, it's not the cheapest thing in the world. It's a good few quid. So it's good. Just got to make sure I get out the room at some point during the day to allow the room servicing, you know, to be done. Otherwise, I don't get the water, and that's problematic. I'm a thirsty guy. It's sunset time. The sun's setting. Nobody panic. Let's go watch it. The sun's gone. That was a really amazing sunset. I do love a sunset. I don't ever see many sunrises. I'm always asleep, as you probably figured out. But sunsets, I do see a lot of those, and I have the perfect room location as well, because it goes right down in front of the seating area. So that was perfect. I might try and do another one tomorrow, but from the beach. I might go sit on a lounger on the front of the beach and watch it again. But all these boats out here as well that would have seen that sunset, that would have been probably quite special. So the next time I come to this island, I think I'll definitely give that trip excursion thing a go and do a sunset over there. That was really good. And it's going to get very dark. Very, very dark. But back to work. So I've been sat down at this desk here in the room with a laptop. I've had 3 different meetings so far today, so I thought I love the way that it keeps track of me and follows me around. Because I am very fidgety, I'm going to keep moving, so this gimbal's going to do a lot of hard work. Anyway, I thought I'd break down for you, if I don't cough to death, I'm still struggling, as you can hear. The 3 meetings that take place so far today, one of which is a meeting that happens every single day. Another one happens once a week, and the third one was just ad hoc. So the first one is the daily stand-up. So for those of you that work in the software industry, you should be fully aware of what a daily stand-up is. But it's essentially where the delivery team, the group of people that you work with, get together and we talk about what happened the previous working day and what we plan on doing. Someone is screaming and shouting. And what we're planning on doing today. So the idea of it is to make sure that everyone's on the same page, that there's no surprises. The whole point is that you're working as a team anyway, and if there are any blockers or concerns, you can raise them to the delivery manager or the scrum master or whoever else is involved in the team to try and make sure things progress. So I had one of those this morning, which is quite a lengthy conversation. It's a bit untraditional, the sort of things that I'm dealing with, a bit more sort of problems with the overall platform. So it resulted in a 30-minute chat. Standards are generally supposed to be a lot shorter, but ours sort of evolved more into a collaboration and back and forth and using a bit of a strategic meeting as well as a standard. So a bit unconventional, but you shape things the best way for the team. It's all about how the team works the best together. That's the priority. The second meeting was a one-to-one. I do a lot of mentoring, a lot of coaching. You're also running businesses and hiring people. Got to look after them, make sure they're happy. So that was the other one. And the third one was then with Connor, the designer that I work with within the company. We're currently preparing, as I mentioned previously, for a new product release, which is going to happen in Amsterdam later in March. And we're just finalizing a couple of the designs for that product. I've been working on the coding side of that, which is what I was doing this morning, as well as yesterday, and I'm going to continue doing that now. And I'm just missing a couple of designs for a small piece of this product. So he's working on that to get that done, so I can then build it all and get cracking. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of different things going on. Whilst mixing it in with sunsets and food down by the pool, it's all over the place. But this is the sort of thing that I do when I actually have to sit down and work. It's working on different projects, different people, and just dealing with whatever issues crop up. But this is what I'm going to do in these vlogs. We're going to be sharing a lot of behind the scenes of what I do on a work basis and the things that I come up against. So certain challenges and weird sort of things that you wouldn't generally see or be aware of that a company deals with, I'm going to share that with you. So you're going to see whether we're successful or not. You're going to see what went into it and hopefully something to learn from as well. Plus then all the fun things that I do with traveling around the world and staying in different hotels and experiencing whatever life has to offer. But I must get back to work because the work pays the bills. So work took longer than expected to the point that it is now 11:20, and I think the rooftop bar is shut. I think it closes at 11, so we'll have to make sure we do that tomorrow, regardless of what work's going on. Just walk away from the computer, remind me. But instead, let's have a little wander around the resort in the evening, because we haven't done that yet. So let's see what things look like, all lit up with the night lights. It's dark. It's really dark, and there's not much really going on. There are some lights in the distance, but most of the hotel was all in darkness really. Doesn't seem to be much that goes on in the later parts of the evening. All the lights are out as per usual. There's loads of them. It's so good. It's so pretty. And there's still lights on at the top as well in the rooftop bar, but I'm pretty sure it's closed. Maybe it isn't, but it's supposed to be closed at 11. So I'm not sure. I think we'll definitely check that out tomorrow though, because if it is about to close, there's no point going up there now just to be shooed away. Gotta go earlier. Pretty lights. More pretty lights. It's just a ghost town around here. There's just not much nightlife at all. Doesn't seem to be anything really going on. I'm guessing most of the activities are all during the day, and then you have got the rooftop bar if you want to go up there, but if not, then I guess you're in your room and you're going to sleep. So there we go. I guess we should head back. But at least we had a little look to see what goes on during the evening. Answered my my curiosity. They're so still. Why are they so still? Are they asleep? I feel like the hotel isn't that busy at the moment. I mean, there's a fair few people around during the day, around the pool, but it's not heaving. And yeah, I get the feeling quite a few of these rooms are rather empty. But I suppose it's not high season, being March. But yeah, I don't know when it's the most popular here, but perhaps not right now. I mean, it wasn't the most expensive, which we will go into as well, for those that are wondering the cost of this and who I booked with and how I did it. I will go into all of that on the last day, so fear not. Keep an eye out for that. Here's that. Back at the room. So I actually unlock the door, didn't it, rather than just molest the scanner with a card, which clearly didn't want to work. There we go, let's lock up for the night. So no one comes in, no one barges their way in, because I know the maid or whatever is around early hours of the morning, so I have things set to not disturb me, because I'll probably be asleep. I do still need to try the breakfast though, I have not yet done that, but I'm thinking I might do that on the Wednesday, on my last morning here, and see what that's like. But yeah, there's not much more to do for today. I think I'm done with work. I need to relax a little bit. I need to watch a bit of TV or something, try and wind down and then go sleep, because it is 11:30. I can't help it. I was very tired again, apparently. I think the problem is I've been working so much over the past, well, this entire year, to the point that I think I've really burnt myself out. So because of the time difference and because a lot of the work that I need to do meeting wise is not until the evening for me, being 7 hours ahead of the UK time, and I still follow the UK working hours, which is quite convenient because that's between 4:30 and about midnight, which is really, really good. That suits me being a night owl, but that means then I don't need to get up as early in the morning, so I tend to try and sleep in and catch up on sleep, which is good. And then when I did wake up, I was then doing a few bits on the laptop, catch up on a few things that took place whilst I was sleeping in UK time, because obviously during the evening of the UK time I'm having a very long nap. So here we are. It is Tuesday today here in Vietnam, and day 4? Is it the 4th day of the vlog? Started on the Friday, right? Yeah. I don't know. Why can't I count? It's the 5th day. It's the 5th. Yeah, it's the 5th day. It is the 5th day. Right. Yeah, 2 days of travelling. Now I've spent my 3rd night here. So, yeah, that works out, I think. Maybe not. No idea. My brain apparently is not working yet. I need to eat some food. Because I realised I didn't have anything to eat last night. All I had was the Italian sausage thing for lunch. And then I didn't eat anything else. And I didn't feel that hungry last night, which is why I didn't think of ordering room service or anything like that. But so there we go. I'm feeling rather peckish. So we're going to go, I think, back to the same place I had lunch yesterday. But I'm going to give the pizza there a try. Again, I'm curious to see if it is the same pizza that I've had. I believe it might be, because they have a big pizza oven thing there. But I'm going to give it a go, because the pizza I had on the first night was very good. So I'm going to give another pizza a try, but from there instead, and see what happens. We're also then going to try to enjoy another sunset on the beach, if I can time it right. And then we must get ourselves into the rooftop bar as well and enjoy whatever goes on up there, and yeah, see if we get some good views as well of the ocean, because all the boats will be out with their lights on. So let's go. You know what? I'm going to use the lift here rather than go all the way around like some sort of melon. This entire time, I've been walking all the way down towards the main part of the building, just to then walk back on myself down through the pool area to get to the places to eat. I mean, it gets the steps in, but I'm just giving myself more work at this point. So, may as well use the lift that's right by my door. So, I took the lift down to floor 2, which had the little sign for the places to eat, but I've still got to take steps down to floor 1, so I think the signage in the elevator is actually wrong. I should have gone down to floor 1. So, that's amazing. Never mind. All is well. I don't mind doing some steps. see the big fishes again. And they're still cleaning the little pond area. It's very windy today. It's very, very windy. Gonna go for the quattro formaggi again, I think. Nice 4-cheese pizza. Give that another try. Alright, pizza's here. I think it's smaller as well. It's smaller than what you get from room service, so there's a difference. But that's good. Let's dig in. That was good. I just wish it was a bit bigger, really. Wish more of it, like the one from room service. But it's tasty. I like it. That's lunch done for another day. They were actually really good at towards the end. They noticed that I was getting more and more in the sun being sat there. And she came very quick to ask if I wanted the bill so I can get out of the sunlight. They can clearly see that, you know, I'm a pasty white Brit and will burn easily. When I did arrive as well, the table was half in shade and they did offer for me to sit at the bar instead. I said no at the time, and then they offered a second time, but I looked and thought, well, the seats at the bar are also in the sun, so I would have had my back in the sun. So, yeah, just timed it wrong, I guess. But it's alright, I was mostly in the shade. I haven't been exposed to it for long, but go for a little walk now. Do my usual little walk down to the beach, see what's going on. Burn off the pizza and the monumental amount of cheese I just had, and then see what else we can do of our day. Yellow flag today, by the looks of it. Does feel windier, as I said. We have got what looks like rain clouds as well forming up above. It's not forecast to rain, but they look like they could. Actually incredible. Just had a text message through from my taxi driver for my drive back to the airport, which is tomorrow at 6:30. And he messaged to say, you know, you have a taxi booked today for 6:30, right? So I had a look at the confirmation, I had a look at the app, and it was definitely tomorrow, so I took a screenshot of that and sent it his way. This is the same driver that I had that took me here. It's the same one that didn't know where he was going, the same one that then messaged separately and said, you know, if you need to have a taxi around the island, he's available. And it's like, well, you know, if you don't know how to get me to the hotel, and now if you don't know what day I'm actually being picked up, I'm glad I didn't use him for anything else. So, yeah, there's always something going on. There's always something that's not going quite right. But hopefully he's happy with the original plan of what I booked to be picked up tomorrow at 6:30 in the evening. But thankfully it's not that far to the airport. It's like a 10-minute drive. So I'm sure if something did go wrong, I can just ask the hotel to arrange a cab to, let's go this way, to, what was a coconut tree? Nice. To get me there. Sorry, I get distracted by stuff. I'm walking around a different area of the hotel that I haven't walked around before, and it's quite lovely. Look at this. It's sort of nice. I was going to say vegetarian, and then that's not the word I was looking for. Vegetation, that's the one. That took me a moment. Maybe I'm no better than my taxi driver. The jury's still out on that one, I think. Oh, I've come to a road as well. Okay, so this is a side way into the hotel. There's a road here, and there's another hotel. Oh, there's a massive, like, oyster shell type thing with a pearl. Fake, obviously, but there's something here. There's something going on. Club sail something or other. Sailing? Club sailing? Cool. Yeah, there's this thing over here. Hard to see because I'm ages away from it, but what else? Sprinkler? I'm very tempted to go sit on that, to be honest. I am feeling rather warm, so there is that. There is that. There we go. But yeah, I just thought I'd have a little wander around again, and I chose a different path. I avoided the hammock swing thing because I know what will happen if I walk past that. Although I think I did actually walk past it technically, but I was facing a different way. I didn't look in its direction. I didn't let it tempt me, because it would. And I would lay down and I would have another nap. And it is quite warm out today as well, so I'm preferring it in the sort of the shade cover of the trees. It's quite nice. But Yeah, did I walk past it? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure it's over there somewhere. Let's go this way then. Because I have about an hour until my first meeting of the day. And then probably several meetings afterwards. I have a few things going on I think today that I need to deal with. But yeah, so making the most of the time that I got before I've got to actually sit down with a laptop in front of my face. So I'm at the other side of the water park now. There's the one of the water slides, which does look tiny actually. I'm not sure I'll be able to fit down there. I think my ego definitely wouldn't fit down there. I'm not sure about anything else. Just got a response back from my driver saying, "Oh, well noted, sir. Really isn't all that hard work, my guy. It's really not. It's quite easy to figure out when the booking says the 5th of March and the day says the 4th. So, you know, I mean, if anything, it should be me that's confused by the date because I'm 7 hours ahead of where I usually am. But there we go. At least one of us knows what's going on, and we can work as a team. I should be asking for some money back because I haven't seen me doing the planning for them. There we go. So they seem to be cutting down leaves and stuff from the palm trees. There's loads of them. Well, I was just going to show you the cut down of trees, and then I was stopped to ask what my room number is. Probably because I came in the side entrance. Obviously, I left and walked back in. So they're doing their security checks, which is good. It's good to see they are actually making sure that people do belong here, which obviously I do. But yes, I was mid-talking to you guys when he came up to ask me. So yeah, and then by the time I remember what I was doing before I was interrupted, I'd already walked away from where they were cutting things down. But there we go. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It is good though to have those questions asked. It's an inconvenience, but it's nice to show that they are mindful of who enters the hotel and they are hot on security. You know, especially when you're in a country that you're not used to and you have no idea what's going on. So it is a positive. We can't blame them. Fishies! I love how air conditioned these elevators are. It's so nice to walk in here. It's like one of the coolest places in the entire hotel. Like, it's not too bad in the room, but the room struggles a little bit because the size of it, the sun comes in the windows, and obviously every other room is also trying to be cooled down. Whereas the elevator's tiny, so it's not all that difficult to keep it cool. But there we go. Let's see if my room has been done again. Hopefully it has. I think, I get the feeling, we'll see if we're 3 days lucky, I get the feeling that my maid is aware of what time I generally leave the room. Oh, it's not been done. Okay, I take that back. Take that back. I was hoping 3 days lucky there, but the wind is really doing a number on my hair today. I actually see what's going on. It's thrown all over the place. Wow. But yeah, so room hasn't been done. I haven't had water replenished, but I will leave the do not disturb thing turned off, and hopefully she'll come in at some point and get it sorted, and I can just sit outside. Oh, maybe it's gonna be hot though, isn't it? Oh, it's right in the sun. Or maybe I'll just sit at the desk out the way and just let her do her thing, or go for a walk. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if she rocks up. But I was under the impression that maybe she'd caught on to when I generally leave the room, because it is around the lunchtime for a couple of hours, and it has been not quite as long today as what it usually is, because I got meetings in 50 minutes, but hey ho, it is what it is. So room has now been done. They did rock up whilst I was here, so I just moved over to the desk and did some work, but it was an army of them. It's like 3 or 4 of them came in, and then it took 5 minutes to sort the bed out and sort the bathroom out, but yeah, they're in and out. I mean, usually, when there's only one, it takes like a good 20 minutes per room or something crazy, but yeah, they just blasted through. I just noticed there's an extension cord cable type or something weird underneath or is it a speaker? I don't know what it is. Weird, it's got loads of holes in it. But there we go. But yeah, so that's done, that's good. And that was before my meeting started as well, which is really handy. But yeah, other than that, cool. There you go, that's how they do rooms. Definitely in this hotel. I don't know whether it's a normal thing in Vietnam to send an army of people around to sort of, you know, triple team the room clean. But I don't know, smart, I guess. It's quite a clever idea. Just, I mean, it's more sociable as well, right? If you actually have a few of you working together, you know, it's not as lonely. Because that's always the problem when you're a maid cleaning rooms. You're usually just on your own. So I quite like that. Anyone else seen that before? Really struggling with the temperature today. Trying to cool down to 21 degrees. It's currently 26. It's been slowly going up. I'm like, it's on. And it is pumping out air of some cool level, but it's hot. It's really hot. I don't know if it's just extra hot outside and it's really warmed the room up. I have been in here working as well and the laptop feels warm. So I don't know if that's sort of just added to the heat in here. So I'm going to go and go to the beach for the sunset now because it is about 40 minutes away. So I'm going to find a spot to sit on the beach and get ready to watch that. And we'll see if the room actually cools down by the time that we come back, because I hope so. I don't like it too hot. It's hard to get comfortable. Almost forgot my key as well. Almost walked out. I opened the door and everything, and I walked out and it almost closed behind me. I didn't have my key with me. So close. So close. I was just leaving my pocket really, rather than just taking it out and put it on the table every time. It's a bit stupid really. But there we go. It's all good. Crisis averted. Let's use the nearest lift, shall we? The sun is starting to go down. I'm tempted just to grab this and see who answers. Just have a random conversation whilst I wait for the lift. Right, let's go all the way to 1 this time. Let's not make the same mistake I did last time of going to 2 and then having to go on the stairs. Take me down. Cool, the sun is bright. Really, really bright. But as you can see, it's almost gone. So hopefully I can find somewhere to sit on a lounger on the beach and then enjoy. This will do, I think. Right here. Easy. Got a nice little table. I can set the camera up and then watch the sun go down. See if I can burn as well in the half an hour that I'll be sat here. A very, very nice sunset, and that was very chill as well, sitting down there on the lounger. And I stayed even longer as well for it to actually get dark, to get the full sort of colour on the horizon. It was really nice. And they also had QR codes on the umbrellas by the lounges that allowed you to order food and drink if you wanted to. Obviously you have to pay for it, but quite handy to scan the QR code and get yourself a drink being delivered from the hotel, because it is the hotel's beach. So that was quite nice. Quite handy to know. But now I must go back indoors and do some more meetings. Get back to it. Fun times. Oh, the aircon. I love it. I hope my room is cooled down. I forgot about that. Ooh, it is cooler. 23.5. That's better than 26. So, yeah, it feels cooler as well. It has done something. Yeah, it was definitely getting a bit too warm in here. So I guess the sun was just extra warm today, cooking the room up, and the aircon struggled. So at least it's now doing its thing. I have put my key card back down on the table where I might forget it again. I haven't learned the lesson, but I don't really want it in my pocket because I'll probably sit funny and then it will just snap or something stupid. So it's better there. But more meetings, just a day of random conversations and making sure people are okay and happy with what's going on. Nothing overly special, really. But we still have got the rooftop bar to take a look at and see. Might have a cheeky drink and let it get a bit darker still. It's a bit too early. It's only 7 p.m. So give it another hour or so. And then we can go for another little wander around and see what it looks like. See if we actually finally find the way up there. I think I know where it is, but I don't know for sure. But we'll find it. Time to go and find this, or the way up to the sky bar thing, have a cheeky drink and enjoy the views. I've had loads of meetings, more than what I originally had in the calendar, so now I'm forcing myself to walk away. Well, that's where it says Inc. 360, which is why I think it's here. Plus, that says the same thing. So, let's try it. Keep saying some words so I can't get blocked on my channel. There's the Power Lounge again. I don't know why I got a bit of a weird thing of heights these days. I don't know where it's come from, but I do feel a bit strange being in an open elevator. I'm feeling it in my ears as well. This is mad. Well, I was greeted when I came off the elevator. It's very noisy here. But greeted and walked to a chair. And now I have a menu. And now I have an amazing view. Tempted to get some truffle french fries. I love truffle. Might have to do that. And I think I'm going to go for a classic fruity cocktail, because that's my favourite. Probably a Cosmo. And maybe even a pina colada. Truffle fries have arrived, but no drink yet. And now the Cosmo has arrived. Let's give it a try, shall we? Oh, that's good. That is good. That was really good. That was tasty. Nice little bit of food. I wish I could stay longer, really. I wanted to have a second drink, but I've got another meeting in 10 minutes, so unfortunately I can't. And by the time that meeting's done, they'll probably be closing up. So, but it was really good. I don't think the drinks are that strong. I've had stronger Cosmos. The one in the Concord room in London Heathrow T5. That was strong. I remember having one of those and I was falling over to the gate. It was on an empty stomach, mind, but still, that was strong. Whereas the drinks I have had in this hotel haven't tasted overly strong. Either that, I'm a massive alcoholic and I'm just used to it these days, but I don't think that's the case. Not quite yet. But there we go. Back at the room. I also realised my mistake as well with where I was trying to find the elevator the last time. I was following the signage for the Sky Tower because it's at the very top, right? Makes sense. But no, it's called Inc. 360. So yeah, I was following the wrong signage, which is why I ended up going up to the top floor, which wasn't the topmost floor, but the top floor for that elevator, and couldn't find the way up. Whereas the way to the actual octopusy, drinky, overlooking thing, whatever weird theme it's got going on, is to go to the reception area. But there we go. But that was really good. That was really enjoyable, and lovely view as well. Being able to see the pool area all lit up, and all of the boats lit up in the sea as well. So that was good. I think they wanted me to buy more drinks as well. When I asked for the bill, they seemed a bit disappointed. I was like, well, sorry. And then he apologised to me because they can't apply the IHG discount to the alcohol drinks. I was like, that's fine, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I can't remember how much it costs. I have no idea. They don't tend to give you receipts for the things that you pay for. You obviously got to sign to say you're happy for the amount. I can't remember half the amounts. Plus the currency out here is wild. You know, it's hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese dong for the most simplest of things. You know, like the truffle fries I had, I think it was 360,000 Vietnamase dong. And that's a big number. It's a really big number. But it works out to be something like, I don't know, £8 maybe? So that's, hey Siri. No, she's ignoring me. Never mind. Google it. Google it and find out. Maybe your Siri's woke up, but mine didn't. Lazy. Oh, hello. And my day is coming to an end again. It is 11:20 in the evening. It is almost time to pass out. I am going to try tomorrow and get up and try out the breakfast, because I'm yet to do it because I've slept the mornings away all the time. Again, I'm not a morning person, I'm not a breakfast person, but it is complimentary. So I should give it a try once and see what it's all about. So I will... Who the hell is trying to phone me? Is it another meeting? Damn it! Yeah, it wasn't quite a meeting. It was more a friend wanting to have a little chat, have a little catch up. Which you will meet on this channel as well. My friend James, we will be doing some adventures together during this year, so you will see him very, very soon, and you can come to your own conclusions. Plus, James, if you're watching this, you're annoying. I was mid-conversation with my lovely vlog viewers, and you phoned me, and I picked up and said hello for the past hour. But there we go. it is now midnight, and it is time for me to call it a night. I'm going to watch a bit of TV. I'm going to be watching Married at First Sight Australia edition. So, wait, don't judge. I know what you're thinking, but it's brilliant. I love the drama, and I phone my mum every day and have a catch up, and we both like watching trash TV. Just rubbish things on TV that has drama, because that always gives us something that we can talk about if it's a slow day, of what's going on for both of us. So yes, that's just started. I'm yet to watch it because I'm all out of sync time wise, but she's desperate for me to catch up because apparently there was drama in the first episode. So I'm going to start to watch that tonight to catch up, and then tomorrow when I call her, we can then have a little bit of a debrief. So yes, if you have any suggestions on trash TV that has drama that me and my mum can watch separately and then we can talk about when we have our little conversations, let me know in the comments. It'd be really good. Good afternoon. I'm not going to say good morning this time. I usually say good morning, even though it's not usually morning, it's usually the afternoon. But good afternoon. I did get up, or wake up, at 8:30 for breakfast, but I was really, really tired. I didn't go to sleep until 3:30 in the morning in the end. I had some bad news come through that distracted me from going to sleep. As I've mentioned in this vlog series, one of the products that we're working on currently, we're partnered with Microsoft, and we released to their marketplace. This is the marketplace within their flight simulator. And this particular product is a freeware. But the reason it's a freeware is because it enhances the functionality of our existing 500 plus products already on the marketplace. And so there's no point charging for it, because on its own, it's a bit useless. It's only there to make things better for the things that they do pay for. But Microsoft's not currently accepting any freeware products. So that throws a bit of a spanner into the works for us in terms of, how do we get this product out there when we now have to apparently charge for it, but it's really hard to charge people for it because on its own it doesn't do anything. So as you can probably imagine, that kept me up at night trying to figure out a strategy. I'm not quite there yet on the strategy, got a few ideas brewing, but yes, that resulted in me having not a lot of sleep. So when I woke up this morning thinking about breakfast, I wasn't hungry and I just wanted to sleep some more. So I did. And now it's 20 to 1 in the afternoon. So we're going to crack on with our day. I have got a massage booked in the spa. So I need to do that this afternoon. Going to get a bite to eat beforehand. And I'm going to have another bath, make one last use of that tub as well, have a nice little soak to get the muscles in a nice relaxed state ready for the massage. And then this afternoon or this evening, we then need to pack our bags, and we are traveling today. We are flying back to Ho Chi Minh, and we're staying in a hotel overnight there before our return back to the UK tomorrow. So tomorrow is another travel day. Today is a partial travel day, but it's only 40 minutes on a flight just to hop back over to the mainland. And that's primarily because the flight out of Ho Chi Minh with Qatar is early in the morning. And this is one of the things that caught me out as well when I booked this, which we will go over later in terms of how I booked it, what how much it will cost, all that sort of stuff. I'll do that tonight once I get to Ho Chi Minh. But when I did book it, I wasn't aware that Ho Chi Minh was, that Phu Quoc was as far away from Ho Chi Minh as it was. I didn't realise it was a separate island. I just thought I can get a transfer, it'll be good. It didn't tell me at the time of booking. I got an email after the fact saying, oh, by the way, you need to make your own onward travel plans to get to the resort. They don't offer that. At the time that I got that email, I was already aware. I figured it out myself because I went to book a transfer, just a taxi transfer. And it was coming up saying, it's not possible. It's like an 8-hour drive plus a ferry. And I was like, plus a ferry? What do you mean? So that's when I realised that I've got to get a connecting flight internally. So when it came to then having the return trip, which was already booked, which was leaving at 8:30 in the morning, there was no flight early enough to get into the main airport to then do the onward travel. So it means I have to leave tonight instead at 8:30 in the evening and then do an overnight stay elsewhere, which is a shame because I have this room tonight as well, but I won't be using it tonight. So yes, but lessons learned. And if you ever do book from the UK or anywhere to Phu Quoc, then realise that you'll probably be flying into Ho Chi Minh, unless you're more local and there is a direct flight to Phu Quoc. But if you are flying into Ho Chi Minh, there is onward travel, so, you know, keep that in mind. But, first order of the day. Bathtub. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one? No. This one. That's what we need. Let's get the blocking blinds out, and we can leave the other one down. Let's remove this one as well. I was drying the shorts from last time. I don't need to do that now. And should probably straight away actually seal the hole. Well, that's coming out at a dribbling rate today, isn't it? But alright, we'll just leave that to do its thing, I guess. This is really relaxing, and it's such a nice view, even with the blinds down. But yeah, it's exactly what I need before I go to have every muscle in my body deeply rubbed. Alrighty, I am ready, I am bathed, I am soaked, my muscles are relaxed, and it's time to go out for lunch. I have about an hour before it's time for the massage. So let's go. Using the quickest route again, because, you know, short on time. Come on, please. I forgot and hit 2 by accident, and I gotta go to 1. It's annoying because the sign is there for it, but that's not where I want to go. Well, it is, but it's on 1. The signage is wrong. It's dirty. It's another warm day. Really, really warm. I'm going back to the whatever this place was called here, where I've been the past couple of days, because it's actually quite nice for lunch. Gone for the Italian sausage again. Nice and simple, nothing too big before having a massage. Let's dig in. Such a good sandwich. It's so tasty, so easy. Lunch was good, heading back to the room, got to change clothes slightly for the spa, and I have about 10 minutes before my 90-minute deep tissue massage. So that should be good. Nice way to relax for the afternoon before I have to lay up. Just, well, that was embarrassing. The door opened and I was greeted to a massive trolley, and I thought I was on the 5th floor. So I walked out to get out of the maid's way, to then realise I'm not on the right floor. I don't recognise where I am, and even the maid was like, "Oh, you're on floor 4," and she had to pull a trolley back out of the lift so I can continue. I was like, "Thank you." So what happens when you try multitasking? When you right, I don't need. Weird. Yeah, what happens when you try multitasking? You try talking to you guys whilst walking around. I'm not paying attention to what's actually going on around me. But there we go, not to worry. We're back here now, crisis averted. Let's get ready for the spa. Let's go. I know what you're thinking, what's changed? Not a lot, just swimming shorts on instead of normal shorts, because I don't mind getting oil and stuff all over these. Plus they're easy to roll up and get out the way of the thighs. So, let's go find this spa. I know roughly where it is. I've got 8 minutes to get there. Oh, it's very hot today as well. It's clear blue skies. Very, very warm. I seriously hate these lifts. I keep going to the wrong floor. Just went to the 1st floor. No, the spa's on the 2nd floor. I'll get used to it by the time I leave. It's so nice out here. It's so quiet as well. I bet these villas are nice too, because it's so quiet, it's so chill. And here it is. Big old walkway down to somewhere. See where it ends up. I've got to be quiet in here. There might be others in here. Shh. Flavoured water. Tastes strange. That was a really nice massage. A good 90 minutes. I got to pick the scent as well. I had 5 options, and I haven't got a very strong sense of smell, so it's tricky for me to pick, but I did pick one that I thought smelled good, and then I guess that was what was used to rub into my skin. She spent the majority of the massage pretty much sat on me. You know, I haven't noticed anybody actually on the table as well before, but she certainly was. She was a bit more on the shorter side, so perhaps she has no choice but to climb up in order to get the pressure, because obviously it was a deep tissue massage. I generally prefer relaxing massages, and aspects of this one was very relaxing, but being deep tissue, there were bits that were really firm, but that's the point, right? It's quite nice to work all the muscles and get them aching a little bit. But yeah, it was really good. It was really, really good. And now I have some meetings to attend to, and then I've got to leave this hotel. So we're counting down now the last couple of hours here, and then travel silliness begins. But yeah, if you do come to this hotel, I would recommend getting a massage here. That was very, very good. And a very nice place, very quiet, all sorts of different treatments they do. So I'm sure you'll find something as well. The sun's starting to go down. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to watch the sunset today. Have we been done? We have been done. Easy. Not that we need to be done, seeing as we're about to go, but it is nice to see that we have been replenished again with water. All my cables once again have been all tied up like crazy. Right, time to do some meetings. Pack my bag. Might shower. I am a bit oily, and it might be a better idea to shower before jumping on a plane. Plus my hair is a mess as well, because she was massaging the hell out of my head, so it made that go all over the place. But yeah, be good though. Be good. A nice way. I'll move my clothes over here as well. Pain in the ass. People. Right, packed. All good to go. Done the sort of the check, I think, to make sure I have everything. It's been a mad rush with meetings and other stuff going on. It's just the timing of things is just going against me at the moment, I think. But I believe I have everything, because the last thing you want to do is like leave something behind. But I have the main things. I have my passport, I believe. Yep, that's in my back pocket. I have my phone, which is in my pocket. I have you guys. That's important. And I have my laptop, which is in the bag. That's the main things. Everything else I can afford to lose, really. Let's put the key in my pocket as well, just to make sure I don't leave that behind. I have a little protective case. Right, let's get out of here, shall we? Here's my suitcase, which is bulging as well. I need to repack it, really. I did it very quickly. Well, I usually have a big case, but that one is completely broken. The zip flew off, so I have to use my medium one, and I have a bit too much for a medium one, so it's a bit bulgy. But I will try and fix that once I get to the other hotel, because I gotta go. Right, we good? One last check, because paranoia. I think we're good. Let's get out of here. Bye-bye InterContinental. Very awesome hotel. It's been such an amazing time here. All checked out. All the extras and stuff have been paid for, which came to about 7 million dong, which is, what would that be? I know 1.5 is about 50. So just over £200 for a week worth of food and spa. You know, half of that was a spa, so not bad. It's good. There is a huge queue to check in. Thankfully, I had priority, so I didn't have to wait in that. I did have to cut through the middle. I also had a different taxi driver as well, even though it was the same number trying to contact me. So I don't understand what's going on. But there we go. And now I can go through security. Here we go. Right, security done. That was quite easy, really. Got to take a lot off though. Got to take your shoes off, all your stuff out your bags, belts off, and it's still beeped. So here we go. There is a lounge here as well. I haven't got much time. like half an hour perhaps, but I may as well sit in the lounge, it'll be a bit cooler. I believe I have access to this one. They said on the check-in that I do have lounge access. So let's have a look at the signage and see if it says it does. Cool. This will do. The premium lounge. This is not a bad looking place actually. It's quiet too. And we have a little Wi-Fi thing here as well, so I get the strongest possible signal. Yeah, they got a bit of food as well. So have a little look and see what I can find. And just got me some water. That'll do me for a bit. And some random, I don't even know what they are. Something that I picked up. But there we go. Sat in the corner. Nice and chill. Nice aircon in here as well. It's really, really cool. I've got quite a while actually until the flight. The flight's at 8:25. It's now currently 7 PM. It's about an hour, I suppose, to chill in here. I have still got here quite early, but it's better to be here than be late. I don't even know if the plane's here yet. I'll have a look in a minute and see. I'm assuming not. Probably a bit too early for the plane to have arrived. But yeah, it's nice having a lounge though. Somewhere quiet to chill, peaceful music, and I can crack on with a bit of work. Because I was rushed out of the hotel to get here. So I still have a few bits I need to finish off. So the plane is just about to leave Ho Chi Minh, by the looks of it. It's lining up now. And it's on its way here. So that answers that. It's got about, 40-45 minutes before it gets here, and then I suppose a very quick turnaround and we'll be boarding. And on our way back. But there you go, as you can see, it departs in 1 hour 20, on time apparently. And it probably takes it about 40 minutes, I guess, to get here. So yeah, it's about an hour turnaround, just under, I would imagine. There we go. Easy. I do like the Flighty app. I do recommend it. Oh dear. It's had some delays previously. Oh well. Oh well. Scroll down, let me see it. Go on, take off. Go, 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 go. Taking ages. It's not even pointing in the right direction. Oh, that's just inaccuracy on the map, but you know, still. It's going to shoot off over there in a minute. Because why not? Oh, way up. There's something landing. On the other runway. Dad? It's come from your dad into Ho Chi Minh. Alright then. Oh, this one's now lined up correctly. It's now facing the right way. And it will soon be gone. Easy. Quite busy actually, the airport. Quite a lot of traffic. The answer to these things were toffee and coffee. Toffee, can't be bothered chewing at the moment. And coffee, ugh, hate it. Not my thing. I'll just stick to water.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, it's just been a mass evacuation from the lounge. Everyone seems to think we're boarding now. Like one person went, everyone else went. I'm doing the same because it is close. It is about half an hour before we depart, so you know, I've been sat down enough. May as well go by the gate and just wait to get on board. No harm. Stretch my legs a little bit before I sit back down again as well. And we're on our way back to Ho Chi Minh. Happy days. My hair's messed up. It's takeoff time. What do you mean? So many lights. Heavy braking. Woo. Made it. Oh, there we go. Back in Ho Chi Minh. I love getting a bus just for the business class customers, and we haven't got to wait for the bus to fill. It's not so bad then when you're on a remote stand. Just got to find which baggage carousel we're actually on so I can get to my bag. time is it? We just managed to upset some people, even though the camera's pointing at me, not them. But oh well. They started shouting no. And I was like, it ain't doing anything that you guys can see. It's looking at me. It's easy. Off really fast. Not quite the first one this time, but fast enough. Made it, all checked in, just holiday in for the night. I'm only here, try that again, only here for, I don't know, 10 hours maybe before I have to leave again. I think I'm up about 6 in the morning. I think I got another taxi at 6:30 to get back to the airport because the flight's are like 8:30 in the morning. Let's do a quick room tour, why not? There's not much to see, nothing compared to what we had in on the other island. But it is both ISG, so cheeky little safe, if the camera wants to look there. Something, coat hangers, for doing ironing. Cheeky little mirror. Hello. Connecting door to the stranger next door. How are we doing temperature wise? Let's take it down a smidge, because it's definitely on the warm side in here. King size bed, I was upgraded as well apparently. This is an upgraded room, so that's good, complimentary. Not bad at all, can't complain about that. Little area for the suitcase, little TV. It's complimentary? Yes it is, I have water with compliments, that's good, that's handy. I always like when I get water with compliments. Nice little desk area so I can do a bit of work. And a very thin sort of sofa-y, beddy, settee type thing. And view-wise, we have a view of the pool. They are telling me when the pool opens, but unfortunately, as if the camera actually wants to look at it, that'd be great. There we go. But I won't be here when that opens. But it does look nice. I wouldn't mind giving it a go, but it's just a flying visit, really. But, and there's a big gaping hole. Come on, camera. Into here, which is... it's weird. It's just strange. So this gets pushed. Okay, so it covers the wardrobe whilst you want to walk into the bathroom. So you have a walk-in shower and a warning to say it's slippery when wet. I mean, duh. And a phone, so I can have a conversation whilst I'm doing the business. But there we go. Absolute chaos though here. The amount of people on bikes. I couldn't do it. This is one of the places where I just couldn't drive, because it's hard enough in the UK when you have one bike on the road. You know, try and knock them down. But here when you have 50 surrounding you, it's far too much work, that is. It's insane. And everyone's just cutting up here, there and everywhere. It's mad. But I want to have a look at some room service. I could do with some food. I don't have much time, but I'm going to try and get some food on the go. And that will tide me over until the morning. Easy. I just realised I got some milk chocolate on the desk as well. How amazing is that? Chocolate! I have just gone for a very simple burger that's overstacked with loads of crap that I don't want, but I will strip out the onions and stuff and just have the burger and the fries, and away we go. Let's eat! It was good. That was alright. Quick and easy. Nothing special. But I have my chocolate. Ooh, almost hit my face with it. So I'm going to have that in a minute, alright? That could be my dessert. So, and now I must go on to a meeting. The last meeting, I think, of the day. Then I can eat chocolate, which is probably terrible before bed, and then I can pass out. But I will then go over the cost of the trip and how I did it all. So, meeting first, information second. Then chocolate. Or maybe chocolate during information. That could work. That's good. Happy with that? Get some chocolate yourselves as well. We'll all have chocolate and exchange information. Meeting over, chocolate time, and we can talk about how I organise things to get to here. Ooh. I really want to go to the chocolate factory. I'm going to get a golden ticket. Why am I getting messages? Go away. Go away. Let's mute that. It's your time. I'm focusing on you guys. Anybody else can wait now. They've had their chance. They've had a chance. Look at this. It's branded as well. Holiday Inn branded. Let's try a bit. It's like Easter egg. Nice. So, getting out of here then. I booked this about a year ago, and generally speaking, I book things a year in advance.
Usually when the dates become available, as soon as they do, I jump on. And one of the things I like doing is using British Airways holidays. Obviously, flying from the UK, it makes sense to use British Airways for most things anyway, even though I flew Qatar. Qatar being part of the One World Alliance, they have code shares with BA. So it was a BA flight number that I used, but it was operated by Qatar. And there's a few reasons why I like BA holidays. One is because you can pay a deposit, which is usually only like £150, £200, £300, whatever it is. I think it's £250 for this particular trip. And the rest then is due like 6 weeks prior. So that's really, really good because it just means you're paying things as you're doing it, more or less, rather than having to sort it all out a whole year in advance. The other thing as well is at the time when I booked, and for the past several years, British Airways has had the double tier points go on when you do a 5-night stay in a hotel or a 5-day car hire as a package. And also that's made it very easy to have status. I'm gold guest list with BA, so they have bronze, silver, gold, and then gold guest list. I was able to achieve gold guest list last year, and once you achieve it, it's a lot easier to maintain. Now, for those of you that are frequent flyers, you may already be aware that British Airways are changing their tier point system. The double tier points are going, and it's now based on the amount you spend. The only good thing still with BA holidays is it's based on the total package spend that goes towards tier points. Whereas if you book directly with British Airways, it's only the flight portion and baggage and seat allocation, whatever, but doesn't include the taxes. I think the taxes are not converted to tier points, which is a bit crap. It makes it very, very hard to achieve status. But at the time that I booked this, I was doing a trip and that's why I like booking Qatar. One thing is the QSuites are amazing, and it is the best business class. But obviously I could have flown direct to Vietnam, I believe, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. But by doing it with Qatar, it ends up being 4 flights, and they're 140 points each. When you double that as well, it's just under 1,200 points. And it used to be 1,500 points for gold, so after one trip, you're almost at gold. Quite easy. And it only really take you to do 3 of these trips, or maybe 2.5, 2 of these and then something else, to hit the gold guest list maintain level, not the acquire level. Anyway, so the total price for this, which included the 5 days at the IHG hotel, which was classed as a 5-star according to BA's system, it came to £4,772. Which wasn't all that bad. I considering it again, it's 4 flights in business class with Qatar, and it's 5 nights in theory quite an expensive hotel. It didn't come out at half bad price. Obviously, in the new world, when it comes to the BA tier points, that will be just under 5,000 tier points. For gold, you need 20,000. For gold guesses, you need 40,000 if you're renewing. 60,000 if you want to get it for the first time, which is wild. £60,000 worth of spend is crazy money. So it's going to become harder, but that's what I did. And I will generally use BA holidays for the majority of things that I do and have it as a package. And then, I do quite a lot of custom trips where I add car hire on. I fortunately have Avis preferred membership, or whatever the hell it is, through my Amex card. And BA quite often use Avis for their car hire, and they allow you to put your membership code in it. So, I don't mind them booking the car hire through BA because I still get all my perks, and I don't need to accrue, days worth of bookings because I've already got the status and it's given to me through my credit card. So easy, it works out well. But that's it. That's how I did it. If you have any travel tips of your own, let us all know. But I think that's come to an end. I now need to go sleep. I'm going to finish my chocolate. I'm going to pass out. It has been a long day, and I have an even longer day tomorrow. Welcome back to the vlog, to the final day of the Vietnam adventure. Today is travel day. We're in Ho Chi Minh City, about to head to the airport. The driver has already arrived down in the lobby, which is 7 minutes early, which is good. I'm all packed as well now. I have repacked the bag so it's not quite as bulging, because it was about to pop before. It's still quite full, but it's better. I've done a better job.
So I actually had more time this morning to sort it out. Sun is coming up. Some people are swimming in the pool down below, or one person, or he's drowning, I don't know, whatever. But let's get out of here. I'm all ready. Let's get to the airport, let's get checked in, get on that plane back to Doha, and then have a short layover, and then back to Heathrow. Oh. Ooh, bright lights. Planes in the morning. It's very warm in this corridor. And something's beeping at me. It's in the room. It was incredible. It didn't want to close itself. Made it, heading towards check-in J, which is just over here, so that's nice and easy. And get rid of these bags and go for security. That was feral. That's almost an hour and a half to go through passport control and security. This airport has problems, it's a horrible experience, and it's really hot as well. But I hear there's a new terminal being built, and maybe a new airport as well, so hopefully it'll improve, but that was rough. There's no point going to the lounge, because I'll be boarding in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to find the gate and just chill there. And there's the plane, all nice and ready. All good to go, all ready. Various bits and pieces, fresh towel. Good. Start with that water. I'm being good. And once we're off the ground, I'm on the run. I might watch Twisters, because I started to with half a headset, but only watched the first 10 minutes. I might actually watch that fully this time. It makes sense, right? Here we go. Flight 1 of 2 for today. Terminal as we're flying out. It said domestic, so it looks like they have got a new domestic terminal being built, but ironically I didn't find the domestic terminal that bad. It was the international terminal that was the problem, so I don't know what their plans are for that. Maybe that's where the new airport comes in, but hey ho, any improvement is an improvement. Alright, got my rum at the ready, and that's time to watch Twisters. Cheeky. That's strong, and it is 9:30 in the morning. It's time for a bit of bread, more ballsack oil, more butter, another little fake candle, and some water. But I still have my rum. I like my rum. It's really good. Really good. This one tastes like a pancake. It's really weird. It's good though. Oh. Pancake rum. So, I've just been told my drink did not have rum in it. And here's me thinking it was strong. It was just Coke. Apparently I have no idea if there's alcohol in it or not. has got Bacardi. I mean, I think. Gone for the chicken biryani. So here we go. Time to indulge. That was good. I do like chicken biryanis. One of my favourite meals. And some actual rum this time. I'm happy. Now dessert. Now this looks good. Chocolate thing, is it hot? It is indeed. Oh, let's devour this. That was so good. Oh. Incredible piece of chocolate. I love it. I love the meals on Qatar. It's so good. And now back to my movie. Let's go. I've had 3 rums. What? There's a goddamn window in here. Hello? Anybody out there? No? Whew. So, let's have a look at the amenity kit. Got about 2 hours to go. Bit different to the ones you get on with the QSuites. You get the ones in the pouches, but non-QSuite you seem to get a box instead. I had this on the A380 before as well, but I'm assuming it's the same sort of stuff. It looks like it is. So we have... It's so dark in here, I can't see. Vaporizing spray. Face cream. And fresh lotion for the body. And lip balm. And then I also think you got eye masks and whatever is in this lump here. So that's pretty good. Not bad. More to the collection. The thing with doing 4 flights, you get a lot of this stuff. You know, it's going to be 4 lots of the same stuff that I'm getting. This goes part of the collection. There we go. Nice little bit of ribbon too, which I probably can't get back on, although I am going to try. Hey, I did it. Look at that. All good. Magic. And obviously the QSuites are better. Nothing beats the QSuites, but I don't like the old business class. I quite like it. It's a lot better than most business classes. I know people complain that it's not private, but I've got no one next to me anyway, so you know, I haven't minded it. I do quite like it. I don't mind it on the A380 either. You know, I'm not begrudged to flying on the A380 and having this sort of seat. It's very comfortable. Nice big TV. Great service. What more do you want? So yeah. Chin chin. Ow. Let's put a straw up my nose, why not? Not much longer to go now. And then we're halfway there. And then onwards for our final flight. I got some biscuit treats and a 4th drink. But biscuit treats and a 4th rum. But biscuit treats. Chocolates! Yay! If I can actually open the box, that'll be good. It's not because I've had 4 drinks. It's actually pretty fiddly. It may actually be because I've had 4 drinks. Okay, I managed to rip half of it off. Balls. Come on, give me chocolates. They really make you work for it. Here we go. Ta-da! Ooh, what have we got? We have got white chocolate. And something dark. I love it. Oh, I'm so happy. Bye-bye. This is probably the most blurriest video ever. Although I think it has sharpened up actually. We're good. Oh, we're good. Oh my god. I'm falling out of my seat. This is what 4 rum and cokes look like. During a landing, whilst I'm trying to hold a camera. But we're here in Doha. No time for a 2-hour layover. Be fun. Let's find the lounge. Boo. I actually have to go through transfers this time rather than just be thrown to the terminal, but it's empty, so it should be okay. Hopefully. Trust my bag getting randomly picked to be checked, which is all good fun. And I've also ripped the boarding pass for the next flight as well, so I'm hoping that doesn't cause a problem. But yes. Now to find the lounge. I'm in the right area as well for the lounge that I want to go to, so that's really good. And I got a couple of hours to kill, so happy days. Funky elevator. Hey. Thank you. So the last time I was in this lounge, which has only been one time, I was sat over here, I think. But I definitely preferred this lounge over the other one. But I couldn't use this one the last time because my connection time was that much shorter. Whereas this time I have, well, extra 30 minutes anyway, plus we landed early, so a bit more time as well. But yeah, check this out. It's so good. I love this place. Oh, we've got pastries and we've got some cookies as well. Some biscuits. Oh, and the marble bread, I remember. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Massive bottles of water, iced tea, and there's just no one here. It's just empty. It's so quiet. I'm gonna go to the toilet. I've drunk too much. I have relieved myself. My hair is a mess because travel day. And now I'm sat on a massive sofa and I'm gonna have some marble cake and some biscuits. And I'm gonna chill. And I'm going to figure out where my next flight is going from to see if I've got to get to the other side of the airport, because if I do, I've got to use the tram again, like I did when I arrived from London. But if not, I have a little bit longer to stay in the lounge and stay in the area. So fingers crossed, the Heathrow flight is going from this part of the terminal, but I have a feeling it won't, because it's Heathrow. And I kind of feel like all the Heathrow flights will go from the other side of the terminal. But whatever, it's all good. Plenty of time. I need more rum. I can't have that until I get on the next flight, because we're in Doha. So I'll have some water, I'll have some marble cake, and I'll talk gibberish to you guys. Because hey, you know, travel day is all still part of the adventure, all part of the trip. The vlog ain't over yet. Not until we dive into bed at home. And when I say we, I mean just me. Probably with my bag as well, because effort taken off, isn't it? Just what the greedy man ordered. Marble cake and chocolate chip cookies. Whoop! Damn it. A5, which is the other side of the terminal, as I thought it would be. So I'll leave probably at 2 PM to head over there, and then it'll be an hour then before, by the time I get there, it'll be an hour before boarding. So it'll be more or less boarding time. But that's fine. An hour here with good food. I'm happy with that. It's very quiet as well. No one knows about this lounge, I think. No one comes here. It's got so much capacity, it's so quiet, you can hear the waterfall in the background. I love it. So let's check out this side then. We've got a dining and bar, game room, and the most important, smoking room. It's so quiet here. There's just no one here, but look at this. Look at these views of the gardens that we have here in the terminal. This is amazing. It's so cool. More food options. Ooh. Praline cake. Nice. Okay, let's go. Let's start making our way to the plane. This lounge is amazing. I can't wait to come back again. I love it here. This is by far my favourite lounge I've ever been to. And it's even better than the other lounge in this terminal, also by Qatar. Woo! Right, so we are A5. So we're heading towards A and B. Which is all over here. Okay, my camera's getting a bit wonky. Come on. Sort yourself out. Why are you leaning to the side? Stop leaning, gimbal. Sort your life out. There we go. I think my gimbal's drunk as well, to be honest. How many rums have you had? Pretty lights. I definitely get a lot more chatty once I've had a few rums. I think I need to do it more often. Is that the trick? Is drink more and then vlog. Let me know what you prefer, sober me or tipsy me.
Please stand clear. The doors are open.
Yay! A-gates! Almost there. What number is it? A5? I think it's A5. This is probably halfway down this corridor. It's actually quite a long way down. I've been walking a while. I'm only at A1. Still got 4 more gates to go. They need to extend the tram monorail thingy down here as well. It's such a long walk in this terminal. It doesn't look massive, but when you're walking through it, it's huge. It's an insanely big terminal. Yay, made it finally. Looks like people are getting ready. Oh, almost time. Woo! Back to the QSuites. Exactly what we need. Oh. And we're on our way. We are now pushing back from the gate on time. Let's get to Heathrow. So I ended up getting another bag check when I got to the gate for the flight. So that's 2 in one day. 2 checks. It's just one of those days. And it's just a pain. They got to do what they got to do, but they got to take stuff out of the bag and they mess it all up and then grope you, and you know, I can do without it, but hey, at least we know the plane's safe, I guess. You know, they were quite thorough. They were checking quite a few people, to be fair. I don't know if it's a Heathrow thing or a UK thing. Do they have more checks on certain destinations? No idea. But there we go. Oh, I can hear the flaps moving. I can see them too. Dangerous. Some nuts too. Got more all-day dining. I didn't really fancy anything, so I have eaten as well. But I did go for the one prayer line cookie. Thought I'd give that a go. And then I might see what I'm like. There's got warm scones later, so maybe I'll have some warm scones. And there's always snacks as well. So, you know, it's a good thing of a la carte. Whatever you want, when you want it. Easy. Got some more Balzac vinegar. Woohoo! Time for some bread. Nice little dipping pot of my vinegar. And what do we got? Ooh. Cheeky bread roll. Can't get the bread in there, the butter in there. It might be because I'm 5 drinks in. Could be related. Get in the old. I want the butter. I feel like a surgeon doing precision surgery. There we go. One buttery warm roll. Oh yeah. This is good. Check this out. The cookie. It looks so good. That was good. That was so tasty. The ice cream though, there was no cream aspect. It was just a block of ice. I couldn't. I just even tried shoving a fork into it to try and hold it down so I could carve off a bit, but didn't work. But I'm not a big ice cream fan anyway, so whatever. It's all good. Where's my rum? I need my rum. 5th one's going down a tree. Woo! Uh-oh, got myself a sick. Oh dear, this is good. Time to do some work with several drinks in me. I've got some product updates to do because of the pivoting that I mentioned, because Microsoft have been a pain. So I've still got a few hours to kill on the flight, so I did a chunk of it in the previous flight, and I'm going to do another chunk now. And interestingly, I'm quite productive when I've had a few to drink, but there's a limit. There's a crossover point to when I just start writing rubbish and nothing works. But I will have to test everything over the weekend and see what sort of damage I've caused. But, you know, lots to do. The views are outstanding as we fly over the mountain regions. Just look at this. It's actually incredible. I love it. I'm glad it's still bright as well. The sun's going down, but I'm glad I could see this beforehand. It's so pretty. Some more chocolates. Let's see if I can do any better at getting this one open compared to the one on the previous flight, where it took me a good 5 minutes. But god damn it, split in half again. The little tags. It was going so well. There we go. Right. What have we got? Is it the same? Is it different? We have white chocolate and a dark chocolate, I think, on the previous flight. It looks exactly the same. There's the white chocolate. Oh. It's like Galaxy. No. Milky Bar. So good. And normal chocolate. A little nut. Almost time to land. London's so pretty at night. So many lights. Losing my phone, and we have made it back into London Heathrow, coming towards the very end now of our adventure, but still got to get the bags, or bag, still got to find the driver, and then do a 3-hour drive home. So not quite there yet, but almost. It'll probably be clear near to midnight by the time I do get home, which is late, but it is what it is. Let's get out of here. Oh, I forgot how long the walk is in Terminal 4 to get down to the passport area. I just feel like I'm walking back to Doha. Like, it's seriously ridiculous. It's just a stupid, endless corridor. Doesn't feel like it should be either. It just looks like a construction site. Like, not yet finished. Like it's got boarding up either side. Just feels like I'm walking to the other end of the terminal. I've done enough of that today. I suppose I have been sat down for the past 6-7 hours, so getting some steps in won't be too bad. Just when you get to the end of one corridor, nope, there's more. We ain't there yet. I feel like I'm walking around the perimeter of the entire terminal. My bags better be there by the time I get there. If I gotta wait, don't know what I'll do. Right, what's going on? Yay, more corridors. Of course, the baggage is also the other end of the terminal. Nothing's nearby today. What next? The car that's picking me up is the other side of the airport as well. Wouldn't surprise me. Genuinely, I'm not even kidding. It is Carousel 1, and it's cold as balls around here as well. But at least it started to arrive the minute I got here, so fingers crossed mine comes off fast. Right, got the bag. Now let's go find the driver. Whew, and home. Made it. I found my driver, and we had a chat all the way home. It's someone that I've had before, and yeah, it was just constant conversation. So fast forward to being back home, and it made good time as well. It's 20 to 11, so it's about a further 6 hours, and it would have been a 7-day trip in total. That's how close it is to being 7 days. But yeah, Vietnam has been amazing. Thoroughly enjoyed it there. Very warm weather, very nice resorts. What more could you ask for? Definitely got to go back. So we're going to wrap things up for this vlog series. This is the final video in this adventure for Vietnam. But we'll soon be heading off to somewhere else again very soon. I know exactly where and when, but I'll keep that to myself for now until the next vlog series. So thank you so much if you have stayed with me throughout the entire past 6 days. 6, 7 days, however many days it is, I don't know. As you can tell, I'm so tired. You know, Vietnam time right now would be, I don't know, 5 in the morning? Something like that. So I'm tired. I'm very tired. But subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one when we start a whole new adventure, go into a whole different place. Bye!